It's already okay.
I'm also recording.
What do we do?
Don't worry, Aussie and I have both streamed multiple times, especially to people. Just tell me when we go live.
Hello! Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, dude, your
Oh, we're
hello
live?
is the same every time.
God.
I just
known you
blew
for
out
half a
some
year now.
eardrums.
Maybe
It's
we should have.
okay.
Maybe we should have thought of something to say
Maybe
before we
from
said
now on,
Oh,
what's
we're
your
live
name?
right now?
Yeah, we are live right
From-
now.
Oh
Are
god.
we able to be heard at this point?
We should be here. I'm gonna go check the other stream. Wow.
Yo, if you guys are here, put an F in the chat for our DM who is not here yet.
Yeah, I can start talking about World War II.
Cosmic!
Oh, man.
Hello, everyone!
Hello!
Yes, our DM right now is in Japan, and this is very him classic, but hopefully he'll be here soon.
I'm gonna
So,
keep
I
the
mean-
room with you guys. He's probably asleep.
Hello, Lily!
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Siren!
Wow, people! Hello! Oh my god.
Hey, Siren.
Listen, guys, these are the sweetest, kindest, and most supportive people you'll ever meet. Because
Oh my God.
Aussie and I have known them for a good while, and they've always been so nice.
Hello!
They just
Wow,
have a
I'm hearing
lobster?
notes. Oh, I need to add
a whole
a...
lobster.
I guess we
to add to the
can
thing.
maybe go around and introduce ourselves and our characters, you know, and maybe give them a little like a personality or something. Just give them something to kind of know our characters, and we can start alphabetically. So we'll go with Apollo first.
Well, hello. I'm Apollo. I'm the bard, the magnificent, the dark elf that wows with the music, you know. Recently, I've picked up a sudden, very inexplicable urge to run at the tough enemy and try to protect my friends, but I usually end up going on the ground unconscious, which is pretty fantastic, but, you know, who cares? I'm a bard. But, overall, I'm looking for a certain couple of people here in the New World. I've got a friend, I think... Who's next in this little bit of an introduction?
Damn, we're doing in character. I wasn't aware of this, but this is good. Straight into character. Let's go. Casey.
Oh, me? Alright.
Yes.
Hi everyone, I'm Casey. 6'8", 300-pound Minotaur. Paladin. I'm just kind of a random dude. I'm here on a mission, just trying to find my way in the world. Might find out a little more about me later. That's all I got.
That's good enough. Just
Yeah,
by
that's
the
good
way,
enough.
Casey is probably one of the sweetest characters as well. Cause
Oh,
oh
thank you.
my god,
I didn't want to say it because that sounds
someone is
it just-
hosting us.
I told you we were gonna get.
I know. I saw that bit when it came up, and I was like, "What? We're being hosted."
Listen, Summon's a sweetheart. I love Summon. I love all of them. They're so nice. Oh, okay. So I think next might actually be me. Well, I can't do
can't
alphabet.
do
It's I think
alphabet,
it's Mona. Wait,
Is
no,
it
L
me?
goes first.
Okay. Oh no! You didn't say the alphabet before I start talking.
Let's see. Let me see if I can get. Hello, I am I'm Luna. I'm here with my party, and I don't know what I can't really say what I'm doing here, but I know for a fact I'm out seeking for something, and can't really say much. I'm very quiet and to myself, but I really like everyone who I'm with right now. So yeah. Oh, I'm also a half orc. So haha. That's all I can say without spoiling too much.
You guys can say your classes.
Oh, I mean, I did.
I know. I'm so bad in character right now. But I guess like really fast out of character. Oh, and if you hover over the little window itself, we actually have. You can see all the characters right there and their character sheets.
Yeah.
If that is interesting to anyone, and they can see our builds and our items and our spells and a little bit of the art as well
I
for the
totally
people.
forgot to update stuff with my art, but it's there in spirit. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, I really love it. It's a really nice like thing D&D did, or D&D Beyond did.
Yeah.
Sadly, not sponsored yet, but
Not yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
Mm-mm. Let's
Alright,
see.
All right. Is it me next?
It's you next.
All right. Howdy, y'all. My name is Desmond Northcott, and I'm just here for a great time. I'm just a little old warlock on my merry way, just vibing aggressively, making friends.
Bobbing aggressively.
Yeah, I'm here to just incite chaos wherever I go and have fun doing it. I already mentioned I'm a warlock. Oh, I'm half drow, so I'm blue.
Oh, how could I
that is-
forget? I'm half drow.
Yeah. And I got this big old witch hat, and I have these giant glasses on that make up 90% of my personality, and you can hear it. Anyway, that is all.
That is all.
That was wonderful. And
Hey,
lastly,
Madison's here. He's coming.
Madison!
Madison!
Where is he?
Here.
That's our DM.
He texted me back.
What'd he say? Spill
He
the
said
tea
here.
on
He's
live.
not here yet.
I'm here, but not really.
Yeah, emotionally, maybe.
I'm here in spirit, man.
I only had
I
the
guess
line
that's
until they
not the
captured
time
it.
zone.
Let's see. What was I? No, I forgot what I was doing. No. Okay, wait.
Okay, so thankfully our DM guys is online, and he should be joining here in a bit. I think like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So, Ayo.
Look at that, Pog.
Thank you for everyone who's waiting, and thank you for everyone for being here. Super
I am
appreciate
so
the
sorry,
support.
High
Hell
Tide
yeah.
Siren. Your internet is that's not cool.
It's not vibing aggressively. It's not the same wavelength as us.
He's on a different time zone. It's fine.
Yeah, when you're in Japan, time managing and scheduling can get a little wonky.
That is
Maybe we
It
can
gets a
pull
little
up.
topsy turvy, but it'll
We
be
can
fine.
pull up the. Should we pull up the freaking thing with all the map and stuff like that so people can look at it, or should we wait?
Oh, okay. I mean, we should.
Madison.
Madison.
My bad.
Shame on our DM who is in Japan who just joined. But hello,
You
Madison!
Madison, you deserve this. Okay.
I'm 7 minutes late.
You're
Oh,
7.
my-
Our DM.
Don't act like you woke up like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, 10
Oh,
minutes?
oh. My
10 minutes?
soundboard's not actually being
about
shown to the
5
stream.
Only 7 minutes late, so summon. Yeah, just only 7 minutes.
But
It's alright, because our audience is very sweet and very kind. And
You're,
they're-
not, you're kind of right on time.
How's our-
about
how's
yeah.
my
right now?
intro. Everybody else has.
Oh, I mean,
love
I,
it.
I think it's doing okay. I forgot to add the soundboard bit, so when I said Madison, you deserve this, I was playing some fun stuff. I was playing this little bit. I hope it's hearable through the stream. Here, I'm actually gonna do a big old test.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
I'm not gonna
Madison.
make any excuses because this is just my personality.
Yeah, Madison. No, not shitty. His personality. Your music? Oh, you can hear the
Is
music
it playing twice?
I don't know.
No.
If you don't have the... Oh, I don't know, actually. Why
I
would
just
it...
hear Nutcracker music over and over again.
Hello,
It's
everyone.
the
Welcome to our
Nutcracker,
chaotic
but it's
stream.
weird.
It's like someone just got a pair of cymbals in the middle of the Nutcracker and just banging them together.
Okay.
Well,
So... when you're ready, Madison, can you recap, kind of describe the world
oh wait, hold on,
and
hold on.
setting and everything?
We're gonna do something cool. If you guys are watching the stream, are you guys on it?
Alright, 1 second.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm excited.
All right, all right.
Don't worry
It's
about
gonna
me,
be something cool.
guys.
Also, Cosmic, can you hear
Oh
me?
no, Whisper didn't! Wait,
Yeah,
Whisper didn't get to introduce herself. Hold on. Aussie needs to introduce her character.
Oh,
Oh no, sorry, she has strep, so we just
That's so bad. She is stripped.
I don't know about you guys, but I am physically, emotionally, and spiritually unprepared. But I am gearing up for the game. Yeah.
nice.
perfect. Oh, I don't even have roll 20 open. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? My head is in the stream right now. I'm just like,
Well, if
I'm
we're
all over the place.
if
Yes.
we're recapping. We've
Give us a full, nice little glimpse. Oh my god.
glamps.
Lamp.
Give us a
Glamps.
glimpse.
Let's give us a
Glamps.
full little glamp.
full
I'm
little
so
glide.
glad, Payne, that you like it already. I'm glad you enjoy the chaos right now.
This
We're
is
trying to-
normal. So,
Yeah, this is the chaos
Yeah.
is normal, and it's even more chaos.
All right, sweet.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Whisper.
do. Are you guys?
I'm literally just a tiefling rogue. Don't worry about me.
No,
you're
you can
special
introduce
tiefling.
yourself. There
Give
you
us
go.
your thing. Come on.
Hang on,
One day.
I gotta chug water first because my throat.
One day, one day I'll grow up to be a nice, responsible DM who.
No, Madison, no. I've known you for
never.
I've known you for 6 years, buddy. Nothing's gonna change.
I've known you for 6 years, buddy. Nothing's gonna change.
I'm pretty like. I don't know if we had Japanese together or if it was just our anime class, but I'm pretty sure like I saw you once every blue moon in our class.
All right. Hear me out, okay? All right. In class, I was there in class more than you were.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh wow.
Exposed. Oh my god.
No.
I thought we were gonna stream D&D. We're actually exposing people.
Yeah, we're just spilling tea here.
There was a period of time
However.
where I'd be on playing games at 6 and Madison would be like, "Yeah, I just woke up." I said, "What do you mean you just woke up?"
All right, so Assie, could you go through and introduce your character? Look, I can't say it correct. All right, don't laugh.
Assie. I can just feel her grimace a little.
Assie, I'm sorry.
Dude, I feel like my voice dropped because I say it wrong.
Yes, give us your character and then Madison can introduce the world for everyone.
Well, my name is Whisper. I am a tiefling rogue who is very pink and very short. I don't actually really have a goal as to why I'm adventuring. I was kind of sent off, for purposes that I'm not entirely sure of, but I have luckily ended up with a group of people who are all very lovely, and hopefully we'll all find our end goals together.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
So, do you guys have the stream open, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Ew, it's
Okay.
not showing the roll 20 right now, though. I don't think.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I know. I was gonna do the introduction so that
We've
you know.
got an intro.
Yes, we have an intro Jensen put together. So.
Three,
Oh my God.
two,
Yeah, bad boy.
1.
Like an intro?
Shut up and sit down.
There we go, and we're back
Oh yeah.
with the recap.
Oh, okay.
Gosh.
That was very good. That was very nice.
Yes. I bet my thing is a little delayed, but.
I pulled that together with some royalty-free crap. I'm so proud.
Dude, Jensen is very talented at making videos.
Could you pull up a map of or? Oh, I guess it's already on Roll20 right now. So you should switch the.
Yep,
Yeah,
I got
we
it
can
already set
have-
up ahead of time. We even
we
got
can
a
have
chat
our
box.
recap.
It's pretty sweet.
Oh, there we
Yes,
go.
give him the big boy recap.
That's so
Look at
nice
it! Oh, it
looking.
looks so nice.
Oh my lord! This is best. This is the best thing ever.
Oh,
I
this is
peaked. I could die
exciting.
now.
This is exciting. All right, Madison.
I'm trying not to have the Twitch stream up so that I don't get the echo. Because, echoes freak with me, man. They,
Just mute the sound.
I just muted mine.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Madison, he's currently booting up like old dial-up internet. Just give him the sound.
He's booting up that dial-up.
Yes.
It's okay.
All the stats and all the goodies on the side, so everyone
yeah.
can keep track of
Wow.
it and look
And
at
I
it.
can also remember my own stats.
Yes, and also remember, guys, because you have D&D Beyond and you have it already. If you have it pulled up, you can adjust your health accordingly, and everyone can see your health bars on the side, change and move with it. So yeah,
Wow.
Oh my lord.
There we go.
it's really
There we
handy.
go.
So if you're low
That's-
health, everyone can try.
I gotta see.
I'm going to set up Roll20 to look a little bit better here.
Oh no. I think I'm at like dead. Let's see.
Don't die on us, Casey. You're our
No,
tank.
don't die, please. No, hold on. Casey, you can't leave.
Am I the only one that can probably recap Critical Role better than our own campaign?
Oh my god.
Madison!
Wow, dude.
bro, let me tell you, it's been a week.
Thank you,
I mean,
High
he
Tide Siren.
kind of
I
just
very
woke
much
up. I
appreciate
could
that
also
comment.
recap if he. I mean, he's just woke
I
up
can.
in Japan.
It's not gonna be amazing, but I can do it.
Yeah.
How far back do you want me to go? From the beginning?
From
think-
the
Wow.
beginning.
I think letting them know of the setting that we're in is like the most important, and then go ahead and however much information you want to recap, like it's up to you. Nick is here. Hello, Nick. Sorry.
Hey, Nick.
Hello, Nick.
Hey, Nick!
I don't know who you are.
Hi, I don't know you, but I vibe with your username because it's got demon in it, and I'm a warlock. Shout out to your friend.
He's the
Boy.
sweetest.
Shout out. To
I
Nick.
appreciate your presence, Nick. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate
We love
you.
Nick.
We love you. Aw, thank you, Nick.
Oh my god.
Best.
You know what he deserves? He deserves a lobster.
He deserves a lobster.
Yes. Our loving Mia here rewards everyone she deems worthy with lobsters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome to the critical role
Recap of the week.
Hold on. Wrong
Are you gonna get some bardic inspiration? Or no, not bardic inspiration. What's it called? DM inspiration. We're gonna give our own DM inspiration.
Come on, Madison.
If he
You
has a
can do
good
it, Madison.
recap.
Hype
Tell
train.
us about the world.
All right, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Can we
boy.
get some music in here?
Yes, give us some tunes. Something like
Come on, look.
low key.
We need our
Oh,
good
yeah.
music.
Okay. Yes. So what kind of music were you thinking?
Something chill, you know.
Something chill?
Give us
Like
that-
how
yeah.
chill?
Yeah,
Like piano
some
chill?
tavern music.
Tavern music.
Tavern
Some
music.
Yeah.
Glasgow Beethoven chef kiss?
There we go.
Ooh,
I think
yes.
this works.
That is spicy. That I like.
That is spicy.
I like it.
Oh, so nice.
Oh, now I'm feeling it. Okay.
Yeah, now I'm like, I get
That
it,
changes
yeah.
everything.
So, a few months ago, we began our tale in the world of Olean. An oceanic type of landscape with few sparse landmasses. We began in a country well known for thousands of years, but itching to spread its wing. The country of Patrun, with a fully stocked list of well-developed nations and powerful kings. To go through some of them, we have Melro, a human kingdom tied with its sister nation that shares its own capital with them, Amia. There are two queens from them, Melrose and Amy. They share the capital Sodalis. They share capital, they share taxes, they share common currency, sometimes a bloodline. There's Kel, an orc goblin, crazy warring nation of warlords and some beast people. Rel, just to its west. An iron fist-ruled drow owned the capital of Thrin. It's like an iron fortress. A stake that's been hammered into the mountains. We have Esden, a democratic, everything goes economic hub of the nation, of the country. Penumbra is its capital, and in Penumbra we have a metropolis where you're just as likely to make yourself rich as you are to have your throat slit, be kidnapped, or end up penniless on the side of the street. Varun is in the middle. It is the backbone of all of Patron. The Vernian Mountains tower high above all the rest of the land. Rhone is not run by any technical central government, but they are a a theocracy by a council, priests. There is quality goods, a sense of passion in your work, an acceptance of anyone who would want to improve themselves or the world around them, or make a quick buck by their really good skills. The Runian Council, as I look at my notes. Oh god, I am unprepared as a DM.
This is what helps you realize that. It's like, oh god, wait. You're doing
During our last recap, so honestly, I really feel this right now.
We'll get to that later. Indletendle is the one last bastion of untamed land. Its living forest, it keeps all adventurers, except for a named few, at bay. If you were to stand at the foot of the massive living forest in Indletendle, you could probably just glimpse what many call Mother Tree in the distance. Far south, a colossal, imposing, and somehow endearing figure just on the horizon. Lastly, we have Scrain. Some might call Scrain the villains of this story, but are there really any villains anywhere? Scrain is run by a tyrant king who endorses a slavery between Rel and Scrain that runs the economy of most of the continent. No one knows how Rel and Scrain trade because their distance is so vast, but Scrain uses the slave labor to mine out the rich natural resources, so it's Rel, somehow they acquire them. We began in Port Amaranth on the Amaranthian. We had a rough start being raided by goblins with a purpose on our first days of voyage. They were fended off, but not without some casualties. Mysteriously unknown stolen goods. The captain's brother, slain in battle. The captain decided he would hire the party to seek revenge and to prevent this happening to anyone else on the heist. And so the party delved into a floating dungeon, a goblin colony raft, slayed dozens of enemies, had some very close calls, learned some things that were quite important about Amy and Melrose, capital, Sabella, and about Scrain. Lastly, they acquired an item, a small amber crystallized egg with a crimson substance in the middle. After some fiddling and some investigating, the party learned that this amber egg contained biological material from ages passed, and some kind of necromantic stasis spell. An amber life time capsule. And why am I getting sleepy? What's going on?
It's the adrenaline to keep you awake. Keep going.
I can't do it. You can do
A friend of mine got on the stream and he told me to play a classical song that fits.
Legit just woke up, fella.
Oh my god. Oh, we were so good and prophetic.
We were so good.
And then it got chaotic in like 2 seconds.
Oh my god. I was so into that. Come on.
Yeah, same. I was like, yes, tell us more about the
Dude, I
game.
had my mic muted and was listening, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't have a script or anything. This is just, oh, I woke up 5 minutes ago. I don't care. I'm gonna do some D&D DMing. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Just do it. It's fine.
By the way, I ain't continuing our important story until I'm not sleepy anymore.
Hit him with that jazz, Jensen. Wake him up.
I would take.
Hit him with that jazz. All right.
Hit him with some jazzy music.
I'm
Some
sorry to
jazz
my
song.
friend that requested Johannes Brahms' lullaby, my guy.
Oh.
I had a friend in chat request this.
Oh,
Here.
because it was boring. Oof, my heart.
Let's go a little bit more.
Dude.
Like a little bit of that like sneaky kind of jazz. Or do you want something like that'll actually get you pumping here?
Oh my god. This does not match the fantasy.
No, it doesn't.
Stop. Go back.
Go back.
So right. God, I'm a horrible person, a horrible DM.
No. Come on.
No, positive reinforcement only.
Okay, you guys don't know
Don't
Bates.
make me mail you a lobster.
I know Bates.
I know Bateson too. I was gonna say hi. Oh,
I'm
man.
actually really happy that you're tuning in, Bateson.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. If I would have seen that in chat, I'd been like, hey.
Yep. Sup? Hello.
Ethan's here. We have Michelle, Jensen,
Hello.
Ethan's friend,
Hello.
and Kylie. And me.
And Madison.
Surprisingly.
Wow.
Howdy there.
So after what part were you on?
I think we were on just as we were
Goblin.
finishing the goblin
Yes.
colony raid.
And the egg.
Yes,
Oh
the
yeah, I
egg.
was
You had
completing
finished.
some of the egg. Excuse me. Let's see. Afterwards, the party made close friends with some of the crew. I believe a Charlie became very close friends with Paulo.
Yup, he's my buddy. He's oh, hold on. Yes, Charlie's my buddy. He got some he's got some interesting tastes. The first thing he did was go to the Tattered Apron, which is
Oh Jesus.
frankly to say a brothel. I went there with him too, but still, it was an interesting discovery of his tastes. I got him a few erotic novels, and he hasn't really talked much since. But we all know he's focused in his work and his interests.
You make him
Yes.
sound really sleazy.
He's
Yeah,
not.
this part is a
He has saved our asses quite often.
Oh.
It's fine. Charlie is a dear friend of mine, and he's going to a wizard's college up in a city within the New World.
This is Charlie backstory time. We are canceling D&D.
This is
Oh.
Charlie backstory time.
Charlie.
Before I explain Charlie's backstory, the Tattered Apron, I gotta explain. It is a maid cafe
Oh,
brothel.
God.
I am so proud of it. Oh my god. It was glorious. I am not.
It was glorious. I got some nice
And
information.
this was after the raid, right? The Goblin raid.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
it's
and
after the
then-
raid, a town that you could rest in and recuperate, though most of the resting seemed to be not resting.
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't. I think Casey at one point fought on a shadow ring. Oh wait, I don't know that. Oh crap. I don't know that.
Yeah. So and then
The first
and
rule is
after
they don't
that-
talk about Fight Club.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Casey decked him up. You won. It was great.
Yeah, the gentle
I didn't
giant
just-
destroyed a monk.
Yeah.
He didn't just destroy him. He smashed a monk against a fighting pit wall with his horns over and over again. It was brutal, terrifying, and the posh assholes that were watching loved it. It was an underground fight club with very well-to-do patrons, but the fighting pit didn't have anyone well-to-do. It was just entertaining, but it was quite entertaining. Even as a DM, I was like, "All right, oh my god, yeah, that was great."
Really quick, since before you continue your recap, I just wanted to let me send this in the art thing because we actually got a lovely piece of art from someone for Apollo. We got a piece of art. We got a lovely piece of art from Siren here. Let me post it right here. Our first
gonna
piece
post
of
this
Siren
art.
art, and it's the cutest thing. Oh my god! This
Send
was
that guy a
from
love.
Siren.
High Tide Siren.
Mhm.
Thank you, Siren.
Siren,
Thank you.
super sweet.
I like
But yes,
that.
My mic was muted, but I shouted, "Yeah!"
yes, your first fan art.
Oh my gosh, that's so
I-
cool.
Lovely.
Why does he have a knife pointed at him? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Don't you know the cat meme? Oh my god.
Kind.
Guys, I'm
Nope.
5 years old compared to these
Maybe.
people. I shouldn't be even like born yet.
I'm 23. I'm turning into a boomer slowly.
Turning
I've got
into a boomer.
I've got an 8:30 to 4:30 job now. I'm living in Japan, but
Oh,
like
Jesus.
it's I bike to work, fam. I'm half adult. All right.
Sorry about that. It was just such a cute piece of art.
Oh,
I
no,
had to
you're
share it with
fine.
you guys.
It's amazing.
If you want to do that, anytime that art is put up, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to
Oh my gosh.
I just uploaded the reference for everybody to know this picture.
It's so good.
You uncovered
boy.
some not much information on Port Intaria, the island little town that you'd visited to resupply, restock, and
I remember that.
rest quotation marks. I believe you learned that there is an empire on the continent, one that is very oppressive. There are dozens and dozens of small tribes of exotic bestial races, but the main force on this new country, on Netran. Oh, I should have explained that part too. I should have explained where you guys are going.
Oh,
Yeah. Where are we going?
I was too busy with the things you guys have done. So this campaign is set in a colonizing world, a powerful country, a powerful continent full of countries is looking to expand their power now by moving into a new continent that they only just discovered. And party is kind of following their colonization process. Some of the oppressions, some of the adventures, some of the ancient stories that can be unveiled. And at Port Intaria, they learn that this primary, powerful empire is a Wanti stronghold, relentless in their theocracy, democracy? I don't know what to call it. They have a theocracy, but it's hard to really know where it comes from. The new world hasn't been explored by Plutonians too far in yet. It's only been, maybe 5 years, 6 years since it was even discovered. And less long since it's been inhabited, at least by Plutonian. The only thing that's truly known is that the continent there is strange. The people there are strange. The practices are strange, and everything's dangerous. party is actually because they're already there now, was headed to Port Krista. Port Krista. Port Krista.
We were going to Bavaria, weren't we?
Yeah,
but you
we got
landed
at
in
Port Krista.
Yes. Yeah, your destination was Port Krista, which you only landed in a day ago, based on party time. A day ago. You landed there, immediately went to go buying a cart to take care of an old man that you had recaptured from the goblin slaving raft. Bring him back to his little town, village. And you fought a shambling mound. Whew. That was a good old level 3 party.
That was a very big boy. Where our poor bard ran up to him and could have gone killed him there.
We learned a lot of things about efficient combat and not to rush in just yet, kind of stake out a situation
yes, we did.
beforehand.
We learned that very much, as in I did. Or at least I learned not to stay up there, okay? In my defense, I had like 22 AC for the first round, and then after that, it went back down, and that was my mistake.
Oh my god.
For one round, you had 22 AC.
Yeah, the very first round, I went from 29 HP to 9. So he
Ooh,
started
yeah,
off
that
good.
first he hit hard.
Oh yeah,
My
no.
lord,
He hit
hit me, I
very
would've
hard.
died.
Was that
Yep.
our last
That's
session?
No.
No?
The
Oh,
last-
yeah, you're
No.
right. Oh my god.
The last session, you were traveling from Port Krista, a small port town in the New World, kind of an entry zone into the Emerald Peninsula, the landmass that you're currently on in Neteron. You've been traveling eastward on the road from Port Krista to a city called Reveria. A metropolis set on top of and amongst a river canal system. Kind of like, what's that place in Italy? Venice?
Venice?
Oh.
Yeah! Kind of like Venice, but not as close to the ocean. It's all man-directed canal. But we were stopped by the Shambling Hills, a collection of hills that are just to the south of the road that moves every once in a while. They slowly roll, moved by the effervescently green trees around them.
Do you think we could pull up the map for the Shambling Hills and all that?
Yeah.
Sweet. Nice.
Please excuse the elementary style north, south, east, west. I'm just trying to show that even though the map is kind of vertically centered, it's actually a horizontal thing.
Oh, shoot.
But
There we go.
roll 20.
I redesigned mine, so I'm just like,
Yeah, so like
Well,
I
so
can't
it's
get it
actually
to
the
scoot
redesign
over
Mona.
all the way to the left. That's my bad. But it looks like a pair of lungs. You can kind of see it when I Oh shoot! No, hold on. Where? It's gone. Okay, there we go.
Okay, they haven't seen the spelling error yet.
Oh.
God.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
It's pretty
meant to be like that,
cool,
guys. Don't
isn't
worry.
Those that Myconid place, that's a cool.
It's a coolity.
Oh,
It's a pretty
Jesus.
cool place, guys.
I'm dying.
There are a lot
inside.
of fun guys.
Oh
guys.
no! Stop! It's getting worse. The puns are too early in. We're gonna kill our
Look,
viewers.
this is my whole character. I need to fit in. I need to say these jokes and puns.
Just turn into a bard pun. Every
Yeah.
time you do bardic inspiration is just puns.
It's just the
really,
puns.
really bad puns.
I plan on playing some inspiring music and just being, you can do it. I'm gonna take advantage of the soundboard considering I can do sound now. Yeet. Oh, they can't see the little thing here. I'm gonna paint it for them. Freehand it here.
The north, south, east, west.
Yeah.
You just gotta move it
Oh,
around.
you're
it's on the
doing
outside.
already so much better than me. I'm embarrassed.
So
Okay, never mind. Your E is.
Look. I didn't need this kind of mockery.
How did you embody, but also be the polar opposite of my E?
oh my god, yeah, your E is like tall and his is like smushed.
Look,
Yes,
guys.
man, it's wild and
yeah, it's barely trying to fit.
Look.
It's good though. So Shambling
cool.
Hills.
Yes. So you camped at the Shambling Hills, or the foot of the Shambling Hills. During your watches, you had noticed that the hills moved very close to you. You could hear them hundreds of yards away, rolling, actually moving on time, like moving real time landmass. It was terrifying, and the plants around you react.
They were all coming to get us. Every single freaking one of them.
They were migrating in the plane.
Yeah.
They were coming to kill us. I am almost 100% certain.
They didn't attack the party.
They're going to. It's a matter of time, my guy.
Oh my god.
But they were all moving eastward, slowly and steadily, with the Shambling Hills, almost moving out of the way, guiding them. One of you, I believe it was Whisper. Yes. No, it was Luna.
Oh, what did I do?
Luna saw, I believe that you saw a particular landmass shifting that's larger than the others and very almost determined in its movement. Moving through the Shambling Hills directly eastward. And it caught your eye. Other than that, it was a restful sleep. The next morning, however, while on the paths, you noticed that the road was shuffled almost. Some of the road would seem to have been taken away and some replaced.
We got so bamboozled.
Almost like the hills could move the road. But you ended up being on a path that was cut off by a small patch of brambles and hardwoods. So you decided to move around it, following a set of wagon struts, into a nearby forest, along a smaller path, much against the warnings of a previous traveler down the road. You strayed from the path and found a wrecked cart on the side of the road. There, inside, you discovered a small, injured, and emotionally torn little girl. And as you were pulling her away from her tattered and wrecked cart, wrapped around her leg was a vine. And it seemed to have been a trap, set by the plants in the surrounding forest. As whenever you pulled the girl free, multiple vine blights, thorn whippers?
I think it was Vine Blight.
Yeah. Vine blights, purple mushrooms, and thorn shooters, we're gonna call them, because I forgot their name, descended upon you as an ambush. And it became quite the hairy situation, but Charlie, who had been accompanying
Charlie
you
did
on
so
the road,
amazing.
hell yeah.
ended up blasting all of the plants with a really clutch burning hands, and then Mona actually had a pretty clutch moment too. Everyone had clutch moments during this fight.
Oh
there was
my
a
gosh.
fairy fire.
I didn't expect Fairy Fire to actually work that well. See, look, I'm a new bard. I didn't realize that it could turn the tide of the freaking fight, because it ended up going through and like causing most of them to fail on their saving throws, and we all had like advantage against them and stuff like that. And there were so many moments that we would have failed, and I'm so happy. I was gonna waste it on something else. God, that was so good.
It wasn't
Almost got
that hard of a fight. I mean,
Our introduction to Charlie was back when we were fighting the goblins, and Charlie went up to a door filled to the brim with goblins and the goblin boss in the room. He casted Burning Hands, and none of them had their none of them passed their saves. So he took out single-handedly an entire room of goblins and most of the boss's health. It was so
Thank
beautiful.
you, DM.
this
Thank you,
is a
DM.
word
He is a
to
level
all
1
other-
wizard. Thank you, DM.
A word to all other DMs, even if it's a level 1 character, even if it's a weakling little, maybe you put it in as a monster NPC based NPC. Maybe it's half CR. Doesn't matter. It's still going to carry your party.
He still went through, and when we got into this fight, he
him.
casted Burning Hands once, and he got like a lot of them down to health.
He
And
did
he
a total
came
of
in.
45 damage in one
Oh
round.
my gosh!
Hell yeah.
He came in, and he was at like freaking 4 hit points and got hit, and went only down to 1 hit point left. The man is legendary.
All right. And I believe this is where we will begin today.
Ooh, exciting. Yes!
Ooh.
Woo!
Just traveling down the road from Port Krista to Reverie.
Jensen, make sure to change the thing so people can see the rolls.
Oh wait, what? Hold on. Change what thing?
It's in settings. It's like the little box that shows roll 20 rolls. It's showing settings.
Yeah, you're doing the settings. Do the little text box.
That you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
We get a full glimpse of his entire backstory, and we're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Oh, that makes sense.
you think I write that in roll 20? What? Am I smart? No.
Oh my god.
Lol.
I freaking copy pasted mine, Dab.
Here we go.
All right. So I believe that you had just finished the battle, and you were just starting to walk along a path eastward. I can't remember what all you saw at this point last week. If you saw anything else.
And we have spiders.
Oh yeah,
We
you
do have
spiders.
Oh
We have
yeah,
spiders.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have pet
So
spiders.
so in the goblin
we have
area,
2.
after we fought the boss, we went around exploring. And that's when we found the old satyr and the young
There's another
kid.
child.
And so one of us stayed back. The rest of us searched the area, and a few documents were ripped. Nobody's fault. No one needs to worry about it. It was definitely not entirely my bad, but we went through and we opened up some stuff, and we finally got a high enough perception check to go through and open up this door. So I lockpicked it, and then Whisper had a nat 20 on
Hey.
her perception to open the door. Well, she opens it and sees just in time to shove Apollo out of the way with a giant spider just wrecking her, downing her with poison and stuff like that.
Yep. One hit
And
down.
It was definitely a wild go, and we ended up with 2 spiders. So
yup.
2 spiders that are one of our members did not want, but hey.
Casey and 1 arm each took our paralyzed party members, and I stayed back and investigated the room and lockpicked this golden chest, and it was pretty cool. We got some eggs in the center of the room. Casey made me get rid of one, but I solemnly kept the next one, and then me and the druid, Luna, went through and grabbed ourselves some pet spiders, and we rolled well when we were training them, so...
Yeah, so now we have 2 growing spiders.
I'm just
One of
saying,
them is
when they
unnamed.
try to eat you,
Growing.
don't come crying to me.
We
Slowly
trained
growing.
them. It's fine. Aragog will not hurt me.
You say that until he's hungry.
Look, we've been feeding him, I think.
What happens when we don't have the food?
You think you've been? Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
We had a week's supply of food.
Well, hopefully they're not hungry now, since we're just chilling right now. We don't.
Aren't they like the
I don't
size
know.
of like big cats now? Or
And our
small
wagon,
dogs?
there's the satyr, and also
Small
another
dogs,
child.
large cats.
Oh yeah. Wait, there's a child. Oh, there's a child. I
We have
forgot.
a child.
Oh yeah, we
Ah,
saved a
no.
kid.
Now,
Kids
you
in
don't
real life.
just have a child, but you also saved an old man, and you don't know
Oh
where
shoot,
the
he's still
child's
in the
going.
cart.
Someone should check on him
Oh,
and
we
see
have
if he's dead.
son in Fawnell.
There were 2 genes.
It's an orphan
It was
child.
Garth.
We were transporting the old man in our cart.
And to his son, Jarvis.
Yeah, back in his home village. That's sort of our goal right now. We got together and decided to stick around since we've been through some dangerous scenarios and we might possibly go through more, so we're gonna help each other attain our goals here.
Yes.
Yay.
Wholesome party moment.
All right. Have you all had character introductions yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
We
so.
went through and gave like rough little
Yeah,
introductions.
sorry, man, you were sleeping.
So I'll just quickly introduce myself. Hi, my name's Madison Ruitt. I don't stream much. I do some video games often, but this is one of my first. This is one of my first campaigns to Dungeon Master. I've only been playing D&D for 3 or 4 years, 4 or 5 maybe, but Dungeon Mastering is quite new to me. So, please forgive me. Also, I might use some Japanese. It's not because I'm only a weeb. It's also because I live in Japan. So in fact, I believe at 12 a.m. EST, I'll have to take a short break because some Japanese maintenance workers are coming to see my apartment.
Heyo.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Make sure you tell them to check out the stream, Madison, before they leave.
Yeah, here's our Twitch.
Yo,
D&D.
make sure you give us that.
I
Here's
might
this
need to
Twitch D&D.
hop off
Yeah,
10
come on
minutes
over
before
if
that,
you're
'cause
sick.
I'm currently
Or-
just woke up.
yeah.
I'm in my underwear and my house is a mess.
RDM, everyone.
That's the glory of Roll20 D&D.
Dude, how
I
loaded
sound like I'm much better. I'm in quarantine vibes.
I keep seeing a phrase everywhere that says stay home if you sick, come over if you thick, hashtag COVID-19.
Please put this on
Yeah.
my grave.
Jesus.
But
Stay home if
it would be an
you're
interesting
sick,
little
come over if
overlay
you're
there.
sick, hashtag COVID-19.
Hashtag COVID.
We'll start soon, guys. I promise.
yes. Let's get to it. Oh,
Sorry.
you're good.
We just finished a short rest, so
Yeah, I think.
Short rest
Coolio.
and a long rest just before that, so you should still have some spell slots left.
we'll have some more a lot.
I think I was wild shaped the whole time. I don't think I actually used any spells.
Yeah,
I
you-
have you healing
You
word
turn,
for.
you turn into Big Burb and just
I did
kinda
turn
wreck
into Big
face.
Burb.
My first request is that I want to play Go Fish with a child. I would like to know if she wants to play Go Fish.
Traumatized child. Yes.
Hey, I almost got squished to death. My ribs are sore. I'm just gonna climb on top of the wagon and ask if she wants to play a game of Go Fish because we both need it.
Oh yeah. The child plays with you, and Charlie's actually in there too, and he's just trying to make sure that the child is comfortable. Garthen seems a little stressed by all of this. There was death and fighting just outside the cart, and he's an old man. He's kind of bedridden. He's on the verge of passing over. But you
Yikes.
decided that you wanted to take him to his village, so that's what y'all are
Because
doing.
he asked us to, because we're wonderful. Duh.
Yeah,
So you guys are taking care of Garthen then.
Yeah.
Can we?
I'm gonna walk
start-
over to Charlie.
We're on-
Charlie, are you
we're-
okay? You got some really serious wounds there.
Charlie hops out of the cart real quick. I'm alright, but that was really disturbing.
Well, yeah, you got a few good hits on you. You're still bleeding. You might need to take care of that. But are you okay?
Emotionally or physically?
Either or.
Emotionally, I'm a little taken aback by the fact that I almost got killed by plants, and physically, I'm hurt, but I'm okay. I can keep walking. I can keep going.
There's a good
Especially
man.
because we'll make it to Bavaria soon, I think. And
Probably.
I'm sure there's
Maybe.
warm beds there. Adventuring's fun, but I think all of you are a couple steps ahead of me.
It's okay, Charlie. I understand. You seem to nearly die quite often with us.
Yeah,
got
and
this,
you
though.
seem to be a magic caster, I believe, a wizardy type, magic-y.
I am, but I mean, it's not that powerful yet.
Yeah.
I beg to differ. You keep really saving our asses.
Apollo, he doesn't really seem to be the adventuring type. However, you said you were joining a school or some sort, an academy.
Definitely. That was the. Sumimasen.
The
That was
Eastern
the,
Sentinel Academy, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That was the Eastern Sentinel Academy, and there's some right powerful mages there. It's just everything there is very new, so it might not be as prestigious as the Wizards Council in Solaran, but I'm gonna do my best anyway.
I think you'll do quite well, especially with how you've helped us out here. You have a lot of learning to do, but I think you do well.
You know, maybe after I'm done studying a little bit and making myself a little bit more used to spellcasting in smart ways, like Mona did. Oh my lord, that was impressive.
Yukura,
She just
you got any
blinked out.
fives? No?
That was a very impressive move. You just avoided entangling altogether by misty stepping away, or whatever it was that you did.
Are you talking to me because I'm fully enthralled in my go fit?
Oh, she's.
Oh,
Well, as much as I'd love to keep having this conversation, I really do think we should get going. We're not that far off, if I recall correctly. So, Boom's gonna gesture to the horse and just get on the little CB thing of the wagon.
So,
Go on an adventure.
who's leading and who's keeping watch?
I guess I'll do horse duty again, and whoever wants to
I can
keep
keep
it.
I can help. I can give advantage help. Wherever position anybody wants me to be in.
I can
Who wants to sit
be
next to
very
me?
perceptive while playing an instrument.
I can keep the child preoccupied.
All right.
I can do horse duty if nobody's like freaking want to do it real bad. I'll do it.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I have the horses. I just need someone to sit next to me.
Yeah, because advantage, and there's 5 of us.
There we
Yeah.
go. I
Yeah,
can
body to spare.
be at the
Then I
side of the
guess
cart,
I'll-
and I could probably watch out.
All right.
Nice.
So for this stretch of the journey, for those helming, for those steering the cart, I will need 1 animal handling check. For those watching, keeping watch in the back of the cart or next to the driver, I will need perception checks.
Okay,
Who
first roll of the day.
is-
Let's go.
Who is watching out?
Nice.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
I'm not
Who's
mad at that.
watching? So it
I'm
was
watching.
me and who else?
me. Whisper.
I think you. Wait, do we have the same? No, you have more
think-
perception, I think.
Mine's higher. Yeah.
Yeah, way
Oh my
higher.
god, wait, no, we can see your entire character sheet, by the way.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Where's this?
Open a new tab in it.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
gosh. I open the
And then you
I
can
open
close
the
that
stream and I
one.
see it now.
Yeah.
Dude. That's cool.
Just like click on the little window thing and you have it in a separate window and you can minimize it and look at it that way.
I see. And then nice. That is so much easier and cooler. Anyways, go ahead and roll that good old perception.
Make sure you close your little thingamajiggies in the map.
Yeah.
Thank
Duh.
you. Thank you, my boyfriend.
21.
Oh my gosh, you didn't need my help.
Alright.
21.
No, you're.
There you go.
All right.
My
So was
last
that rolled
match
with
was
advantage from someone helping you, or was that just you?
That's just me.
All
Bunny.
right, someone else roll because there are multiple people watching.
Oh no. Good thing I have expertise in this for no good reason because I'm a bard.
Loving it.
Oh. That's not good.
It's all right. That's all
That's
right.
not good.
Whisper actually has you covered.
Nice.
So, after setting back onto the path, being reunited with the original road, it's kind of smooth sailing. You're driving away from that massive plants that you'd seen blockading path, but to your south, to your right-hand side, Whisper, you can see. Luna had told you about this larger, more uniform, almost square set of hills that moves in unison together through the shambling hills. But now you can see it clearly as it's exiting, kind of moving down and away, eastward, directly eastward, towards the Mycan colony. It is moving at about the same pace that you are. Looks like a roving fortress.
We about to drag race a roving fortress.
My lord.
I would be very
Also-
remiss if we had to compete with a giant mountain.
Especially with a small child and a satyr on our hands that's about to die.
Yeah.
A cart and a horse that is currently hurt on one leg.
Just
It's fine.
healed.
He's okay.
Yeah.
We freaking healed that.
I healed that big
boy.
fella.
Yeah, he got healed. The horsey got healed.
I see.
No animal cruelty here.
Nope, no. Get Peter out of here.
No
Bye.
animal cruelty.
Don't know her. Let's go.
No FBI.
No FBI, please.
even with a 12, it's not that hard to notice whenever herds and herds of the same plants that you had just fought slowly are crawling ahead of you. You can see them maybe 100, 200 yards away. Front of the cart, it's hundreds of these plants are slowly, tendrils grasping at the ground in front of them, pulling themselves along this mass migration of plant life. You see the
These
same
plants need to
vine
calm down.
creatures, the same thorned beasts, the same purple mushroom. All of them are slowly, steadily crawling their way along.
Guys, should we be worried about this?
Well, they didn't attack us earlier, and when I was yelling at a plant while I was on watch, it stopped every time I talked. I think they're a little shy.
Okay,
So-
no, that one was wonderful. I
Yeah.
absolutely love that one. But everything else, like the purple mushrooms,
Granted, they blocked
Honestly-
our path and forced us to fight a whole bunch of them to save a small child, but...
exactly. And they kind of have some sentience a little bit. So if they're moving in a mass migration towards the east, maybe where Riveria is, maybe we should be a little bit. Especially since in the first town there was kind of this huge shambling mass thing that wanted to kill everybody. That was from there. This doesn't look so good.
Are these
think we
creatures
should
on the
really
road
invest in
or
some
on the
fire.
sides?
They're both on the road and coming from the sides of where your path is, slowly inching towards the horse. And actually, that
Oh,
animal
no.
handling check comes in pretty clutch as you're just trying to keep the horse focused, just trying to keep it on the path. And the
Ooh.
plants
So-
are just crawling around your horse.
E. Ooh. You know?
We need to get out of
We
here.
need-
Every few seconds, inching forward.
Maybe we should speed up.
I think speeding up would be a good idea. Can I definitely and just kind of try to go a little faster?
Yeah.
How close
absolutely.
are we to the city?
You can actually see the city.
Can we go
at
back
this
to the
point.
city map?
Oh,
Ooh.
just a second. The city map. You mean the landmass map like that? So you are roughly. Let me mark. You are roughly here.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
exiting the Shambling Hills.
You just put
Speeding,
little
speeding
icons
up
over
does
there.
seem like a good idea at this moment. So, gonna
So you're
gonna
going
go
to
home.
rush the last leg of the journey?
Yes, if
Yes.
possible.
Alright, cool. Okay. So, a few things happen. As you're rushing along, those in the cart, you feel lots of little bumps, like
Ooh.
as you are quickly running over many plant life.
Oh no!
there's-
Oh my
Aw.
lord, they're gonna come and get us and kill us.
We're so screwed.
I'm going to.
Trying to hurt the horsey though. Trying to hurt us.
Let's see.
We can only pray now, and I'm a warlock, so that means things are real bad.
Oh no!
Oh no.
And we have a
May the finger
paladin.
guide us.
Hey, look at that!
We've got a paladin and a cleric. It's okay.
We got someone to take the damage.
We cancel out. We're +1, not +2. We're +1.
Yeah.
This is not how I expected it to go, but it's okay.
Oh Jesus!
Look what you've done.
A sinkhole opens up under you.
Yeah.
A
That's the last thing
sinkhole.
comes out.
Surprise
6 of them,
dungeon.
actually.
Okay.
Some intense music to like.
Yeah, I know,
So
right? Already.
suspenseful.
So, rushing along the road, running over dozens and dozens of purple mushrooms and little plant life that you don't recognize.
Oh. That's
A
big yikes.
slightly larger plant ahead of you, about the size of a person, whips its head around, or what
Oh,
would be
no.
a head if it had one. You can see dripping with ooze. Vines lash out at your horse.
Oh shoot.
It's going to make a constrict attack because this is a vine blight.
Since we're going fast, would it have disadvantage considering it's, going through and attacking this horse going full speed?
Do we, see it? Can we, swerve?
Can I roll through animal handling again?
Alright, so let's see, that is a 12 plus 4 to hit. That is a 16 to hit the horse.
Can it be an armored horse?
I don't think it can be.
Dang it.
No.
That's 2d6 plus 2. So that is 9 damage to your horse. Let's see if that kills it.
Oh my lord, no!
No!
This went south so fast.
Yeah.
I believe your horse is on
He's
1
fine.
HP.
Oh my lord, fucking heal the horse!
Just throw heals at it.
I don't have any heals.
I do.
my
1 second.
lord.
I have to be
Heal
able
the
to
horse.
touch him though.
We just got out of a fight and we're getting
Casey,
some right
use your
now.
magic
What
hand
the fuck are we
thing!
gonna do if we lose a horse? What are we?
Madison, can I try and stand up and reach over and touch its tail or something? I'm 6.
And
What?
based on the rules of the constrict action on the vine
Oh.
a
my
large or
fucking
smaller
God.
creature is grappled.
Oh my
Until this
God.
grapple ends, the target is restrained and cannot move. So yeah, after latching on to the horse running by, see, I know it doesn't say this in the rules, but I'm gonna rule this a little bit differently. A horse with a full stacked cart, I don't think is gonna be stopped by a singular vine blight. So here's what happens.
Oh.
The
Hold on
vine
to the
blight
child.
latches on. to the horse, injuring it severely, and then is carried along behind the cart, being dragged along the road, bumping into all the rest of the creatures. How are you going to react to this? In fact, I need a few things. I need another animal handling check.
Got it. Come on, please.
Can I still give her
very
advantage?
No!
Wait,
I'm still with her. Can I give her advantage?
Yeah, I have advantage because I have a person next to me. Helping, I mean, because it's an emergency situation.
Oh, it's an
I can talk to the
emergency
horse.
situation.
I can talk to the horse.
Was it
It would make sense.
Okay, let's do this. If you're going to help Luna with the animal handling, I will not allow you to make any attacks on the Vine Blight this turn. We are not going to roll initiative, but we will assume that this is half combat. So we're all going to make one turn, and then the Vine Blight will make his.
I will use my turn to help.
Who's in the back?
Luna.
Is it?
Like,
It's me, the old man, the girl, and Casey. Or no, Apollo. Who's with me?
I'm in the back.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
like
I'll
on the
check in
right
the side
side
now.
of this cart.
Right.
Those of you in the back of the cart can actually see the Vine Blight slowly grappling in and pulling into where the horse is. He probably only about 5 feet away from where the cart is, where you are.
Close. Okay.
Yeah, he's quite close, but it's not exactly sentient. So it's more like an instinct-driven. Oh crap! This thing is running over all of my brothers. I should do something about that. Oh no! I'm carried away.
I didn't know that if they were on the road, like little things were on the road. I thought just nasty things were. Because
Well,
little things I don't want to hurt.
Mostly little plants, saplings.
Oh, wait.
But every
I
once in a
can't
while,
believe
you
it.
will see a purple mushroom or a vine.
Are
blight.
we the villains?
Now
Oh,
we are.
we the villains.
We just heard a bunch of little baby saplings.
Yeah.
I'll
You're
just turn
still
myself
running them
in.
over. You're still going fast. The horse
We
is.
can't stop now!
I can't
stopping
stop
the horse.
now.
You can't.
can't.
That's a horse. Well, you
Oh,
can't.
you can with that natural 20, I guess.
But here's the thing, if
Yes.
we stop, they're gonna kill us.
Yeah.
But if we keep going, it's gonna make them angrier.
What do you
They're
do?
already mad.
They're already
The
crazy.
horse is
mad.
hurt.
Well, since
The
I'm in the
horse is
back,
hurt.
I can see them.
We've already killed a baby.
And I
We can't go back.
Can I cast Sacred Flame on the vine that's grappling?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to do that. It needs to have a dex throw. Save.
He made a save.
Never mind.
Can I shoot?
So yeah, it's a
hand
little bit
crossbow?
hard to. Yes, absolutely. So that will be Whisper's turn, Mona's turn, Luna's turn, and Apollo's turn.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
Dope.
Don't do that. There we
Casey still hasn't made his one.
Yeah.
So a 12 actually does hit
go. Whoa! What? Oh yeah,
yeah.
boy!
with 9 piercing damage.
I'm pretty hyped about that. I didn't expect that to hit.
Hype.
Right? Can we get some
Apollo
battle
takes out
music?
this
Yeah,
like
we
little
can.
hand crossbow.
It's only like a
Some
slight
battle music.
battle. It's only a small, tiny little one, but I mean, you know, it could turn into anything.
It was so epic before when we got the little. There we go.
My bad. Sorry.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So, Madison,
Yes, Casey.
could I reach over and grab the vines onto the horse and try and cut it with my dagger?
You
Or is it too far
absolutely
away?
can.
All right. What do I have to
It
roll
is
for that?
actually starting to get dangerously close to where the wheels are on the back of the cart.
Okay.
So you will be cutting off the vines right at where it reaches the creature.
Okay.
If you can succeed cutting it off. I will say if you can do 10 damage total.
I can't do it. We can't do that with a knife. Okay. Instead,
Not just one vine, it's wrapped around the horse's haunches,
Okay.
probably.
Okay. Can I reach the horse with my hand, or is it? Okay. I'm going to touch the horse and heal it for, I think, I'm gonna heal it for 9, I'm gonna heal it back up. Out of my 15, I didn't use any of them, I don't believe. So I'll have 6 left, so I'll write that down. So he should be back to full.
Awesome. Yeah, the horse gets a burst of life. It is still panicking. That natural 20 was awesome, but the horse just got grappled. It is still wrapped with vines. With like thorns on the end of them. These vines aren't just wrapping around it, it's thorns that stick into the horse, and they're what's constricting. It's not happy, but you're keeping it straight. You're keeping it on the path, keeping it... you said you were stopping it or keeping it moving?
I want to stop it, because that's what Luna would do, because those vines and wheels don't go well together, and the horse was hurt. So, I know it's back up, but it's still on it, so... Is that an action? Is that my action thing?
That would be your action to stop the horse.
Oh, okay, so the animal handling was just to keep it not panic.
The other option, I was gonna try and blow it up with a guiding bolt. What's the other option?
So that was everyone's turn. Technically, it is the Vineblad's turn and whatever plants around it. Now that you have the horse stopped, it's still not happy, but it is stopped and not looking like it's gonna bolt at any second.
Okay, nope.
You can see a couple more plants slowly starting to react.
I knew they were out to get us.
Dude, they're gonna fucking kill us!
The small plants around you kind of scatter away from you in all directions. Very slowly, maybe 5 feet per round, 10 feet per round. But these 2 large purple mushrooms that are about 15 feet away from you scoot towards you. And it's less of a scoot, more of like a every couple seconds they will lean back, and then at their underside there is dozens of these purple tendrils that onto the ground, reaching forward and pulling themselves along. We're going to roll initiative.
Ooh boy.
Okay, this is actually good, because the stop carriage gives everyone a chance to kind of position themselves, figure things out.
Time to. Oh wait, no, I've already got something out. I used a pop out for the little menu thing.
Yeah.
Click icon.
Should work.
Don't worry. You guys at the front. I got the reader. It's okay. I'm on ahead.
14. Not too bad.
Violet fungus. Oh, purple mushroom. I'm an idiot. Oh my god.
Big yikes.
But it was Thornblight. Cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's no way we could get into combat immediately after combat.
Yeah.
There's no
wait.
way.
Shit.
Not
Maybe if we
immediately after.
check it at a normal pace, I'm beginning to think.
Yeah, maybe Speedy Boy route wasn't the best.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could've gone that.
We didn't really talk about it. Mo just said,
Yeah.
and we started
I said, wow, I like too fast. And everybody was like, okay.
I'm sorry.
And then we
Yeah,
went
I
fast.
said Mo, I meant Luna. She's right.
Oh my god.
Luna also discussed stopping.
I asked! I was like, should we go fast?
To be fair, it was a democracy. It was a decided decision.
Guys,
We're a
I was
party,
only
we made
prepared
a
for one
decision.
cool moment. I don't have any more fairy fire. This isn't good.
I've got my spells back.
See, if I had known there was cute little things on the road, I wouldn't have gone Superboy fast. I thought it was just nasty things coming at us.
Look, I understand your fear, but right now we're sort of in a bit of a situation here.
Right, spot.
I would like to keep on going full speed ahead because they're gonna fucking kill us.
Everybody wanted to go
That's too much talking for 5 seconds, for 6 seconds in initiative in one round. So.
Oh, I was just talking out of character. I was out of
Yeah, me
character.
too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't
was
sure
just
what was
saying.
going on, but it was fine.
Yeah. I was out of character.
So, let's get some of the monster initiatives in here. Hit Perfecto. Yup. Yeah.
How many things are we facing?
We're about to find out.
3. As of right now,
Three.
3.
I see. Oh no. I hate those viney boys.
Just 3 things. I just have them on the board so that I can give them initiative.
I see.
They're in the ocean, guys. We're fine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let's keep
They're
going.
in the ocean. It's fine, guys.
Thinking-
Oh, the
Actual-
music is a bit too loud, by the way.
I see. I
Yeah.
see.
And I thought that.
Currently, no
Mhm.
music playing. My bad. But I will turn it down.
Correct.
Give me a second.
Sound from
and
Thank
we're
you
gonna
so
turn
much,
it-
Captain.
You cleared
Yeah.
the
Down.
turn order with Madison, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Do what?
You cleared the
The
turn order.
is freaked out.
Turn order? Yeah. I'll fix it in a second. I'm actually moving y'all to a battle map because I think you're actually going to want it now.
Strange
Unless we
visitors and
zoom
voices
off.
from other places, as in Twitch chat. Is this better?
It's still very loud. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's changed for anyone right now, but for me, it's still loud.
It's very.
It would be
very
different
loud.
for this. It would be different for the stream.
Oh,
I have it
just
set for
sound
different
better.
outputs.
That's good.
That's good.
Oh, okay.
We've been sent to the abyss, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
We're in the
okay.
void.
Me, I'm familiar with this.
Two plane shifted.
Guys, I don't have dark vision.
you're the
Guys,
only
I don't have
one.
I don't have dark
I'm
vision.
the only
Oh,
one that
he's
doesn't have
dead.
vision.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Oh,
So we are going.
oh
I
shoot! There's
promised I
actually a
won't let anyone
roadmap.
Oh, there's a
Anyone that
cat.
get hurt.
Get it? But it's roadmap. My
Wow.
bad. That was such a terrible pun.
You
It's
tried.
fine.
It's okay.
I
For your
tried.
character.
Who's okay? So our lowest health right now is 17. That's not too bad. We're not,
That's
too
too
hurt.
bad.
We're not too hurt, right?
That's not bad.
I mean, I can't
Oh,
heal anymore.
I still have I have 2 spell slots and 6 HP. I can heal twice and do more if I need to.
Bro. Oh, our lowest
Bro.
is 17
Let's see.
health. Me shaking in my booth.
I have 19. I'm only like it's gonna be okay.
I'm at
We just
25.
gotta beat him up a little.
We gotta think about this.
It's kind of funny
Carefully.
because the stream can only like see my health bar.
So we're gonna.
It's all right because they got that
It's never
little
been
handy dandy D&D Beyond extension.
Oh shoot! They pointed out we got Illuminati figures going on here. Triangles.
No,
I mean, kind of. I can see it. I can see it.
It's a giant arrow.
it's a kite.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, it's an arrow.
But like,
Stop. I don't know my
It's the
shit.
title sequence for Avatar: Last Airbender. Oh my god! I just broke
Very
the
good
little paperclip thingy on my pen.
Wow,
I can
there is
see
a lot.
it
so sad.
probably
Oh my god.
Here's
like
the question:
that.
did the horse that get hurt? The one that got hurt, was it the same one that got
Wait,
hurt
don't we
before?
have two?
You have two
Yeah,
horses.
We have
Yeah.
2 horses.
we have 2 horses. I think
That's what I was trying to figure out. Which one is the one that
Yeah.
got hurt? Because I feel bad for that
Yeah.
one horse.
Give me a sec.
it would be the one that
I didn't
Casey
expect
is
you to
currently
get to
riding.
combat so fast, but
Yeah, same.
do this in just a second.
It was like between stopping or murdering more things or running into things.
Thank you, Hannah Marie. Very much
Oh,
appreciated.
yes. Thank you for the follow.
Yes, thank
I
you.
hope you guys are enjoying the chaos and us trying to still figure out how to do things stream wise.
Yeah, and thank you for letting us know that the stuff was too loud, and if there's any other
Thank you,
issues,
beautiful
let
nightmare.
us know.
Yeah.
Thank you, beautiful nightmare. Hey.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. We will retain
Oh, boy.
amazing inside jokes that will last for a century. That's just part of my personality.
Oh my god, thank you, Guts and Gaze! Oh my god, all these
There you
followers!
go.
Thank you so much!
Wow, thank you, guys.
We got a kind
you,
audience!
Look at
Kisses! Mwah. And yes, Pete, I'm so happy you're enjoying it!
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Thanks,
Cuz,
Close me-
another.
Oh my lord.
Kisses.
4.
Sorry, it's really hard for me to read on my screen. That's my bad.
I'm living my nerdum through you because no friends. Oh!
We'll be your friends. We're all
Yes,
friends.
we are here for you
We're here.
guys.
Yes.
Technically, the cart is a little bit bigger than all of this, but I'm actually just gonna do this. Then there we go.
Stretch.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Ah.
fine.
Yeah, stretch the boy.
Where's the other horse?
I just
There
got
you
so totally kicked off.
There we go. There's
Sorry, I'll put you back on in a second.
Oh, look at that one horse. Oh, there he is.
There we go. Now it's more
It's
efficient.
dancing.
There
Dancing,
we
it's
go.
dancing.
Oh,
Oh,
apparently
cosmic.
much more smooth than most.
Thank
for
you,
some reason.
Aubergine. Very much appreciated.
Wow, you said that way faster than I could actually process how to say
Yeah, I
it.
was like,
I was like, I can't pronounce that.
Hey, Siren drew more fan art. Really?
Oh my god!
Oh my
What? More fan art?
Give it to us.
Yes.
your fan art, hand it over.
Give us the fan art.
Everyone has over 20 HP, then there's Apollo.
Look, I didn't roll well. I had to rely on Madison's
Yeah,
rule.
his con is
to-
his dumb stat. Honestly. Shame on him.
Look, I had zero modifier. All right, for con, it's okay. It'll be rectified in the future, but for now, I'm gonna make up for it with armor class.
I don't need con. What's the shit stat?
I don't
Get out
need
of here.
con. What's that shit for?
Don't need it. Bye.
Look, 18 is a perfectly large
Guys,
number for
I
a
just
health
got.
bar.
Oh my god, there's so much fan art. Oh my god.
Let me see.
Okay,
Oh,
hold
what?
on. Okay, first,
Send it.
this Casey piece. Can you? Is there any way you can share this on the
To the-
stream? Because
to the
it's
stream?
so cute.
Here,
Yeah, this is so
blah, blah.
good. Okay,
Give me a moderate second.
I'm slow, but it's okay.
Also, we just lost Ethan. He should be right back.
He'll come back.
Oh my god, it's sad because this is the first piece I'm sending out and it's so cute.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
combat is ready once y'all are.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So I'll try to be fast about this. I just
Oh,
I just
it's
really appreciate all the art and it's really cute. It's so
Transform.
You gotta-
sweet.
You gotta scroll down again.
sweet. There we go. There we go. Heck yeah, Casey.
Oh my god. That's so cute.
It was Mona. She drew everyone, just by the way. Yes, she drew everyone. I know.
Oh no.
And here is
Heck yeah.
Whisper. I'm sorry, guys. We just have to take a moment, really quick, before we get into combat, and we are there for a good hot second.
If you can't tell, we're extremely.
Uh-oh. Heck yeah.
Oh god, the
Look at
Luna
that.
pieces. I love all these. This
Oh
is
my
so
gosh.
wonderful.
This is
I love
amazing.
it. I love it so much.
Hold on, there's one more. I'm sorry, I'm so slow. Oh my gosh, it's funny because we were like, well, for breaks, you know, we could at some point when we have like maybe like hopefully fan art, we can show it. But yeah, it's so
Oh
nice.
my gosh.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god, Payne, you're making fan art too.
Kane is making fan art too. You guys are insane. Oh my goodness
I'm
gracious.
so hyped right
we'll
now.
have stuff to play during breaks.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Like,
Thank you,
oh my
guys.
goodness, and thank you
Whoa.
again, Siren. This is wonderful, and we really appreciate it. Now it's the time
Yeah.
to roll initiatives.
All right,
You
sweet.
guys have already rolled initiatives. I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes.
Is Tux
I got a
back?
14.
Is Ethan back?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
Ethan
think
is
he got a little
MIA.
That's
bamboozled.
what we were waiting on.
Oh.
Though technically he is
He's
almost last, so we could just go ahead and start Whisper.
It'll go to his
Yeah.
turn, and then we'll be pretty good.
okay. Wow. So I'm assuming this guy is the one who's holding our heart.
Yes, he is.
I'm not cool
He's
with
taken some damage.
Mm.
Don't read my mind before.
Oh my lord, we've left a trail in our wake.
I want him to let go, so I'm going to pull my mana war out,
Alright.
and I'm gonna try to cut his arm off so he lets go.
Sure, absolutely. If you're aiming for the vines on his arms, I'm going to say 10 damage total. We'll cut them off. It's not just 2 vines, it's multiple vines, so it's got to be a little bit extra damage.
Is he considered in combat with us? / do I get my sneak attack because he's within 5 feet of Apollo?
Yes.
There we
There's
go.
also a special circumstance. Y'all are all smushed together in a cart. So I'm going to put you at disadvantage to attack melee until you're out of the cart.
Oh no.
However, you do still get sneak attack.
That makes me want to change what you just said.
Or the cart is stopped.
Oh, that
This
can
is
get out
not
of the
good.
cart.
We need to get going again.
In the middle of standing up, at the at the foot of the cart next to the wheel, the back right wheel.
Mhm.
So, turns
Yeah.
yours.
Me getting right in front of him rings bells of memory of a certain drow. That I don't think that's a good idea. We're
I see.
gonna I'm sorry, Paul. Okay, so I can still get out because they're slow. And I can pull my crossbow out instead. Because I still get sneak attack. Okay, boop, boop. I'm gonna move 15 or 10 feet? 10 feet. Right here. So I'm hopefully out of its reach. And I'm gonna take a shot.
Wait, you're hopping off?
Yeah, the cart stopped, and if I do melee, it's disadvantage.
Oh, damn. Well, that ruins the plan of trying to go off again.
Yeah, I thought
That's
I was
true.
just gonna keep going.
Are we gonna go off again?
I mean, you
wanted
do
to.
it. Yeah, that's a...
There's an entire forest out here. It's just these guys for now.
Wait, are
That's
there more
true.
babies up there in the
Yeah,
top?
those are babies.
No, we can't have the babies!
Oh my lord!
Heavy around, they're slowly moving
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
come on.
forward,
Now.
Okay, so this makes
and
it
more
hard.
will
You
appear.
guys make this hard. Okay. Damn it. Alright.
Cut them off.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to try with disadvantage, I guess. I don't
You
know.
can step right here out of the cart and just attack him without disadvantage. But if you stay in the cart, you're going to be attacking with disadvantage. You all smushed together, boys.
Ooh.
But if they,
Oh,
if
jump
they
in.
run off with the cart, I don't want to be left. And I'm not feeling that energy. But I mean, I can still shoot it with a crossbow from in
I'm
here.
not feeling that kind of galaxy brain energy.
Yeah, I'm not feeling all that. I can still shoot it with a crossbow from in here. Or not a crossbow, my short bow. Because I'm not within 5 feet. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Where's my bow?
Can we get some music?
Oh! It keeps ending. My bad.
Sadly, an 8 does
There
not.
we go.
Yeah, so
There
all
we
that for nothing.
Yeah, all that.
So that was your action. Are you doing anything with your bonus action?
No.
All right. Apollo. You're
I
up.
see. Well, I think the right thing to do in this kind of scenario is to hit it with a sword. I'm going to use my rapier.
Wonderful.
Okay.
A 20 absolutely hits.
I see. Let's roll some damage. Ooh! Apollo,
Because, however,
with a
it
flourish,
is-
uses
Go ahead.
defensive flourish. By the way, my bad.
Oh no, you're fine.
For those of us that don't know what a blade flourish does, I can go through and roll one of my bardic inspirations to go through and add to my armor class. Because I don't want a repeat of what happened last time. I add a 2. I have 18.
1. All right.
And I add
And
2 to that
even though it
damage.
is piercing damage, he did do an extra bit of it. So I will say that cuts his that cuts the vines constricting the horse in the front.
14 damage in total. Heck yeah. Yee boy.
It's a hard hit. Woo!
Whew. It's getting a little bard in here, you know?
All right, as your blade flourish just completely dices apart the vine blight's vines spreading out from its arms. It is actively trying to avoid you, but you are too quick. You effortlessly. You pinpoint exactly where the vines are in the air, and you slash each of them individually, and it looks amazing. A glint in your eye and a glint in your sword, twinning together.
Bit of a
adds to your bardic
smirk, you know?
inspiration. Oh yeah, Luna. It's your turn.
Okay. Cool beans. So, is this a baby or is this just plant?
It looks like a
There's
plant.
no difference.
Okay,
In
I
this
just
forest.
I don't want to.
I don't trust that kind of answer from Madison.
Like,
Oh no, I don't want to kill any more babies.
Hello. All of you guys
Welcome
hear me?
back.
Welcome
Welcome
back,
back.
Casey.
I'm currently looking to a hot spot right now because they're in
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh,
That is
no.
a my dedication though to try to come back.
Alrighty. Luna,
so-
what you up to?
I think I might do. I'm gonna do Thunder Wave. I think I'm gonna.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Isn't that with everybody? That
yeah.
No, it's a
everybody.
cone. It's a cone.
Oh, okay, cool.
No,
Thunder
Wave? Yeah, I'm pretty
Thunder
sure.
Wave?
Oh,
No,
MB.
it's actually everything around you.
Yeah, I'd hit everything. Never mind. I misread that.
You would blast everything in this cart, including the old
Blast
man.
apart the cart, blast apart everyone.
The babies!
Also the child and the old man.
I don't want to kill any more plants.
Whatever the child. But look at the baby plants.
Bah, child.
Oh,
man.
dear.
And Charlie, that's on like 4 HP.
Oh, jeez.
Survive a few.
Yo, does Charlie have an initiative?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I vote we throw Charlie at one of those little things. I'm sure he can handle it. And then we leave. If you
I am
survive
so
with this one,
proud.
Charlie, you got
Yeah, we'll see you at Riveria, boy.
it. Bye.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for being bait, buddy. Put a good use to our NPC, buddy. Oh dear.
Well, it's a good thing he's last-ish.
Masson thought he was gonna be the one to kill him.
I thought y'all were gonna be able to just like breeze through this combat. Nah, you want the NPC in there too. You
Look,
want the
take advantage
You
of
want
your
to build a
assets when you have them.
If we can use the child as bait, then
Oh my god.
you can throw the child out and they'll like turn. Yeah.
Says
Oh my
the
God.
one that wanted
Oh.
to just not get the child in the first place and leave the situation.
You're right, and I'm a fool because it could have been bait. So,
What
so
are
I
you-
actually want to, since there's no way out of it, I want to, son of a bitch. We can't run, so I want to I want to transform. I want to wild shape. That's what I want to do as my bonus action, and I want to wild shape into.
Do you do this inside of the cart?
Oh
Are we-
God, no! I
Are
have
we
to jump out.
shoved out of the cart?
No, I have to come out of the cart.
Okay.
So you jump out of the cart first, and then you wild shape.
Yes, and I will wild shape into a direwolf for this one.
Okay.
Sweet. And as my action, I want to snip at that purple boy.
Why is there a wolf? Oh, you're.
Yeah, that's my direwolf.
Oh, yeah.
Enlarge.
I'm going to set your character off to the side here, so now you are Direwolf Boy.
Nice too.
Hops out of the cart while also transforming.
I think it just.
That's pretty sick.
Does a 23 hit?
A 23 absolutely hits with his 5 AC.
I thought he was about to say actually doesn't hit, and I was about to like freak out for a second.
Yeah, the 5 AC, it ain't too hard to hit. Do some damage!
Some damage.
There we go. It must succeed on a DC 13 saving throw or be knocked prone, by the way.
DC 13.
Nice.
What saving throw?
Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Yeah, that is an 8 with a -4 modifier.
Nice.
It's
Does that
not
mean
prone.
we can't? It's not prone?
It's not prone.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
I mean, it's just flat on the ground with tendrils on top, just going just all around you as you're biting into it. It's a big old mushroom.
That's a big old mushroom.
So
All
that
right.
was your movement, your action, and your bonus action.
Knock the mushroom over.
It is now the Vine Blight's turn. As it realizes he's in a pickle, and he is going to use his Entangling Plants ability. So, I need everyone. Is it everyone?
Not this again!
Not this again. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, my heart.
You
If you're
are
not- if you're
safe.
you're in the
Not
car.
you guys,
Oh my
but
fucking god.
oh yeah.
Oh.
Wait, so is everyone on the cart safe?
Let's see. The cart is stopped, so yes. No, the cart is stopped, so no is what I'm trying to say. It's stopped, so the vines are like wrapping around and inside the cart.
Gosh darn it.
boy.
So it's a strength saving throw?
Yes.
You mean my -1? Gosh
Yeah, you
darn
mean my
it.
-2?
Wait, do I have to make one? I don't know if I'm far enough.
You're far enough. You're fine.
Oh, nice.
Does a 14 tickle your fancy?
It does. You you are not restrained.
Oh, thank goodness.
Put in centered on him.
Wow.
Oh
you
wait,
go.
I just did need to do a save. Galaxy brain.
Wait, so if
Oh,
we're,
no, I-
we're in the cart,
yeah.
we still have to make the save?
I think you're good.
Look at that.
Okay, cool.
Wonderful. So the only one that does not make it is Whisper, and you are currently restrained. Yes. Yes. Restrained? Restrained.
Great.
Restrained.
Restrained? Restrained. Yes.
Maybe.
Restrained.
Kind
Oh
of.
god.
Yeah.
Am I
yes,
restrained or am I not restrained?
Close now.
But that ends its turn, and it's now the Thornslinger's turn as
no.
it moves slowly towards you. 10 feet. Oh, it's actually going to move right there.
Hey
right at
Casey,
the
your
edge
token
of
is
it,
underneath Whisper as well.
right there.
I see you make I see you made a second one. Just wanted to let you know.
Hey, I was just sitting on your lap.
All right. So sadly, there's only a few things that the Thornslinger can see. As the rest of you are in the cart, there is Charlie and there is Mona. So it's going to roll a 50-50 on whether or not.
No, no, no,
Yes,
no, no, no,
Charlie.
no, 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 don't. No.
Mona.
Charlie, get back.
It's me.
I regret bringing Charlie into this fight.
I regret
So
everything.
technically, you were actually you moved to the back, so he had to front. Yeah.
I was in the
He's-
cart and I just sort of did my thing.
He's going to attack Charlie,
Oh no.
Oh no.
as Charlie has 4 HP. We will see. He does, however, have mage armor up, so that is a 15 AC for him, I believe.
Oh my gosh. Can I?
Just a
Gosh
second.
darn it.
Pulling up. That's
I'm realizing what I should have done.
14 AC. Excuse me.
Charlie.
All right, and a 10 plus 3 does not hit.
Oh my gosh. It just like barely whizzes past Charlie. Charlie! Get down!
Oh yeah, Charlie's actually looking back at you like, "Oh my God, a thorn thing, the vines! Oh wow!" And then, just whizzing past his head, a thorn the size of an arm just
Charlie, you
sticks
get
into the
down
side
now
of the
or you're
cart.
going to die.
Just scrapes the bridge of his nose, and he turns back around towards it. Oh, all right. So that's how it is. Okay, and it is now the Violet Fungus's turn. Violet Fungus is currently prone, so it's going to stand up and get how many attacks on the direwolf? 2 attacks.
Hey, Madison, who goes first, me or the mushroom? We both had 8.
Probably you. You have a higher higher
dex-
dexterity. So yeah, you go first. Actually.
Oh, okay. Okie doke. So has the Vine guy been hurt yet?
Yes, very.
I'm gonna just go jump off, finish him off.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
Sorry, I'm also on my really bad laptop too. I had to swap over. One sec.
No, that's okay. You sound pretty alright.
There you
24
go.
Nice.
Do some damage.
I would have gone with the action challenge division. I got a crit, dude. So sad. 10.
10 damage. Oh yeah. With your giant maul, you swing straight into the center section of its body. You can feel a ding somewhere in the middle as your maul just shoves its way through the vines of the creature. And the second that you feel that snap, that click, its vines go completely limp, and you have spaghetti on the end of your maul.
Alright.
Well hit, Casey.
I go stomping through up to here to engage this one next round.
Sure. Wonderful. Nice work. Casey, it's your turn done. So now it is the purple worms. It gets 2 attacks. The first attack is a... Oh, I can actually do it in here. Wow. And
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh my
I
lord.
assume both of those hit.
Young.
Alright, so that is 2d8 So that is 8
Yeah, you're
necrotic damage.
Okay. That's not too bad. It's 37 minutes.
Charlie's turn. Charlie is actually going to cast probably just Firebolt. Yeah.
Makes sense. Fire is a very useful thing against plants.
And he's shooting it at the Vine Blight, not the Vine Blight, at the Thorn Slinger that just shot at him. And he's going to hit with a 16, so that is a D8, Firebolt. D10 of damage, fire damage. He does 8 whole damage.
There we go. Nice hit, Charlie.
Mona, what you up to?
I am up to all of the things, don't you know? I'm gonna say, y'all, we need to get this cart back up moving. I'ma fucking move those. Hold on. And as soon as I do, we better start moving again. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the one that's like right in front of. Right over yonder.
Yeah. The Thorn Blight, the Thorn thing, Thorn Slinger.
Yeah. And he has to make a Wisdom saving throw, I think. Yeah.
Cool. That is a 6.
Whoo! Pop! And, I have to add another one to that because it is at second level.
What is it that you whisper to this creature?
Hold on. I need to focus. Oh, fuck! Yeah. Anyways, I pull out my book. I go to a certain page, I look at him, and I glare at him, and I say an arcane word, and he just, like, his eye, he just, like, is just a freaking shaky-ass plan, and he has to use his entire reaction to move far AF away from us.
Alright.
I will use
So he gets about... Well, first, Casey gets his attack.
Opportunity attack.
Attack of
Because
opportunity.
he's running away like that coward he is. I'm talking about the plant. Casey's quite brave.
A 16 hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Mash.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
6
Wait,
damage.
nice.
Solid.
No, I get to reroll, fella.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's a
that's
nat
right.
one.
You get to reroll
That's a-
twos.
So do I roll the 1 and the 2, or just the 1?
Did it roll? You rolled both a 1 and a 2. So yes, you get to reroll both of them.
Oh,
my
no.
gosh.
Oh no, for the plant buddies.
4.
So it's
Ooh.
4
1.
and another 1. You still have to stick with that though. So that is
8 damage.
8 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Still solid damage.
Oh yeah, because of the bonus from strength and stuff.
Mhm.
I will also go right on over yonder, half minute, and prepare to move one of these guys out of the road.
A little bush. I remember talking to that one on my shift.
It doesn't take long to help out these plants. They are small little saplings. You literally just pick one up and whoo, toss it to the side, and you can...
I can't breathe! I'm a fucking monster!
So yeah, you toss them out to the side.
Yeah.
I'd say with your turn, you can get 3 of them.
Oh my god.
What about your bonus action?
I've already used my action, so it would have to be
Yeah.
like a free move bonus action.
Yeah, I would say moving 3 plants, probably action and bonus action. It's... An action is just one attack, one thing, so moving 3 plants is already pretty good. Alright. Whisper. What you up to?
I can't move. Or can I move now because he died?
Yes, you can. Those vines are
There
gone.
you go.
Nice. So, let's see. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15 right here.
Alrighty.
I'll have dropped before I moved. I'll have dropped my sword because I can't put it away, but I can put it down on the cart.
Mhm.
And I'm going to pull out my crossbow again. Or my short bow. I don't have a crossbow. And I'm gonna go try and hit this boy.
The
22.
magic short bow you got.
Yeah.
Ah, we ran out of music.
Music.
Ah! There we go.
Come on, Bard.
The 22.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll some
Ooh.
damage.
Ah.
Oh, you have to push it away.
And it gets pushed 5 more feet away if it's not dead.
Heck yeah.
So, it's not that it's not trying to dodge you. It is running away in strangely primal, instinctual fear away from Mona. But you catch it just as it's trying to leap away, and your arrowhead, the head of your arrow, seems to almost flatten just before reaching the creature with this magical, ethereal force, this blue energy that makes a big X on the arrowhead, and it shoves the creature another 5 feet into the dark,
Bye-bye.
which you can probably see from where you are. So, there you go. Under some tree cover.
Okay,
Sapling
well then
thing.
I'm going to move back my remaining 15 back to my seat in case we take off.
Yeah,
Wunderbar.
because handling this fungus that's not really a fun guy right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Fun
Sorry,
guy.
you that one, but it was
Apollo, what are you up to?
Ah, yes. That means that, What am I going to do? That is a very good question. I think I see that this one over here is very thrown far away. It's sort of out of sight, out of mind. And I see over here that this thing just sort of rotted a part of our direwolf's druid, our orcish waifu's skin here. So he's gonna he's gonna jump off of the cart and sprint over here and attack this vile creature with his rapier.
Ooh. Okay.
And he's also going
Alright,
to use.
damn.
He's also
Oh
going
my
to use
God.
a double nat. Okay.
That's
He's also
two
going to
nat
use
20s.
his defensive flourish again to roll another d6 to add to his armor. So he's going to have 18 again.
Next
And
with the orc wife, get the knife.
And
Oh
the
my God.
damage is 21 plus 2. 23.
That's pretty insane. So 23 damage.
Oh my god.
I'll let you flavor how you murder this thing.
Okay. So, with a strong push, he leaps off of this cart, flipping, and he sprints over to this horrid creature, and a few vines strike near him, but he dodges each one as he's sprinting up, brandishing his rapier. And you can see the glare in the sun as he flips over, stabbing it, and cutting a few of the vines straight through till he hits something hard in the center of this weird mesh of vines. And as he pulls over, flipping, he lands on his knee, and he sees this weird fungal sort of core attached to his rapier.
Oh yeah.
And the vines go limp.
Yep. Yippers. Okay. Wonderful. It's quite dead. It's very dead. It
Oh
is
yeah,
a
I would
mush
probably be
the
on this
ground.
side since...
You flipped over it?
Yeah.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, that would make sense. Because this area, this whole area is still difficult terrain.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Luna.
I want to go and nudge those babies off with my nose off the road.
Sure. I'll say that with your action and bonus action, you can grab them and then...
I want to be
About 3 of them.
gentle.
Okay.
With
There
my
you go.
extra movement, can I sit back in the cart?
Well, let's see. You have 50
Oh
feet.
wait, how big am I?
So it took you about 30 feet to get to there to nudge all of them. And then it's a little bit too far to get back into the cart. You could probably get to about here.
You'd see this giant
Yeah,
dire
roughly
wolf
there.
just hop into the cart, this crowded cart, just sit down like it's just waiting. Like, come on, let's go.
Just trying to get comfortable.
Let's see. The Vine Blight's dead. Thorn Boy, he still has his actions. He's still alive. So he is going to move forward the 10 feet of movement that he has. And he is going to probably attack Mona, who just dissonant whispered on him.
I'm 10 feet away. I'm like 15 feet away.
He's
This
a
is so
thorn
sad.
slinger. He's slinging at you.
F's in the chat, boys.
F's in the chat.
sad.
All the F's. I'm 15 feet away.
That's okay, because it's a 5, so I
Ooh.
doubt that hits you.
Oh, thank God.
And it's not that like he's missing particularly. He's like raging and infuriated that he was sent off against his
I
own
like
instincts.
duck and one goes over my head.
I appreciate the actual F's in chat. I've never had an actual
Oh my
response
God,
to saying
thank
that,
you.
or have.
Oh my God.
There you go.
It's whipping its thorn tendrils around, and
Thank you,
you're
Papa.
just deftly dodging, and it looks like you're standing in one spot, but you're just moving your hips in certain ways that it just can't even hit you.
I'm dancing on it.
Are you telling me she's belly danced her way out of getting hit?
Oh yes,
There you go.
Casey, it's your turn.
Oh him.
Oh
Hammering
no.
time, boys. It's clobbering time. Let's go.
He's
All
over
right.
for this mound.
You got
Ding.
this.
Skadoosh. Let's see.
That's
Ooh.
definitely a skadoosh. That's
Oh,
skadoosh.
That's a
hits.
skadoosh.
Dude,
Oh.
be gone. Let's see. 7.
Delete him, all right.
I'm gonna roll that 1 real quick.
He just said "be gone." Thought he was
Yeah.
just
That's
ready.
9 total.
Wow.
9 damage will do it. As once again, you take your hammer overhead and just into the ground, shattering whatever was in the center of this creature. It's just a pile of ginormous thorns, plant mass, laying limp on the ground. It is now the violet. Unless you're doing anything with your bonus action.
I'm just gonna start my way back to the cart to get back.
All right,
inside
cool.
the cart.
Now you do only make it to about here.
Yeah, well, I moved.
Well,
to
let's
the-
see. Actually,
I moved.
well, it's a difficult terrain. 5,
okay.
10, 15,
Would the
20.
effect persist even though the guy is
25.
dead?
So I'll move back to here.
So you basically you would make it back to right there.
Okay.
Yes, it persists even though he's dead.
Damn.
It is Charlie's turn. He's going to walk over to. Well, he's going to move different sides of the cart, grab the reins, and he's going to say, "All right, are we done here? Can we just?" Oh, I see. And he actually notices.
Oh no!
edges-
No! 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 No!
Of your
No! Oh my
Just get out of
gosh!
black. Oh, we need
No!
to
No!
go.
No! 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 No!
We need to go. We need to go. The path is clear.
We
We
need
need
to
to
go.
go.
The buildings are gone.
No! No! No!
streams
No! No!
of
No!
various
No!
young infant plants may have attracted some guardian sentinels.
You called its mamas.
No!
Charlie is attempting to rally all of you. Oh no. It's your turn. Before it's your turn, I believe, because this one right here actually is in range of Apollo. It's going to make 1 attack
I am so glad I
It
used a
does
defensive
hit
flourish.
with a 19 plus.
Oh
A
god.
19 plus
Oh.
2 is 21.
Oh
So
jeez,
that is D8 of damage.
that's a yikes in my book.
That's
I don't
3
have
damage.
much health to
Not so
give.
bad. It's only 3 damage.
I see. I still don't have much health to give.
Now it's Mona's turn.
My turn? Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
because we killed a bunch of things.
Yeah, we got to be mindful.
I'm gonna hurry myself onto this fucking wagon. That's what I'm gonna do.
Come on, Mona.
Bye.
I'm on the wagon. I'm saying, oh my lord, get on the fucking wagon. The way is clear. No.
All right. Cool. That's your turn. That gonna be it?
I will cast. I won't cast anything. I'm gonna sit here. I'm just gonna wait for people to come.
Alrighty. Whisper, it's your turn.
Yeah, okay. So, these things are already slow, but since I have my short bow out and we're waiting for people to get in the car, I'm gonna use my freezing touch to freeze a bow. Or not freezing touch, my bad.
Here's an arrow.
My hellish frost.
Yeah.
In case anybody needs to know what that is, I'll put it right there. And I'm going to shoot at the one that is closest.
Because it is worded how it is, it needs a short rest or long rest to accompany it. So I will count it this time, but next time you use Hellish Frost like this, I'll need you to say so beforehand what you're coding in your cold.
Yeah, I just have to use it right now, right? Or you just touch one and it...
When you finish a short rest or long rest, you can touch one.
Oh,
So
I
like
thought
at
it
the
was
end of the
just...
rest?
We just finished a short
At the
rest.
end of the rest, you can say, okay, I
last minute.
touch an arrow, and I'm going to cast Hellish Frost on it.
I see.
And then it stays like that. Wait.
But it only lasts a minute.
No. That's
No.
not how that works, Madison.
It's just I can only use it once for
When you
short or long
finish
rest.
when you finish a short or long rest, you can touch one melee weapon or piece of ammunition and coat with your cold. Creature hit by the weapon, coated with your magic must stay.
Yeah, because it only
Magic
lasts
coating.
Tough.
Okay, it's because it's worded weird when you finish
Yeah.
a short rest or long rest.
I think
It
it's supposed
should
to
be
say
this.
one per.
Yeah, one per short or long rest. I see.
We did take a short rest from last.
No,
You
it was
did.
it's how it's worded. It's weird.
Yes.
I can.
Yeah. So I think
you
you're okay.
know we took a short
Yeah.
rest. We
I
did
know you
not
took a
chance
short
that.
I'll fix that really quick. I'll put once per.
Sorry.
You're fine. Good that we got
Alright.
that fixed. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. Shoot one arrow, and I'm gonna shoot at the boy so that he can't move toward Apollo.
Okie dokie.
If I can hit him,
I
obviously.
see.
Yeah. 11.
An 11 definitely hits. They have 5 AC.
And he gets pushed back 5 feet anyway.
So yeah, how much damage is that?
6.
6 total?
Ooh.
Alrighty.
He was within 5 feet, wasn't he? Don't I get?
Oh, sneak attack. Dang.
Nice.
Yes.
So it's a D6. So 11.
11
Sweet
total.
bard.
Yep,
Oh.
I always save the bard.
Thank you, Whisper. Again.
Big damage.
Now I gotta
And-
save. Now I gotta save her once to make it even.
Apollo, it's your turn.
Oh,
What are you
can I
up
just
to?
make a con save?
A con save. Sure. What happens to him if he fails?
Its speed decreases by 10 feet until the end of its next turn.
It also takes
So
cold
he
damage.
has no speed.
Yeah, it also takes cold damage.
It just can't move.
How much cold damage? Wait.
Oh, right.
Twice.
Your level.
Yep.
So 6.
6. So 17 damage.
Holy cow. Yeah. Another 6. Ouch. That hurt. That. You nearly killed it in one shot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Anything with your bonus action or anything?
I'm just gonna yell at everybody to get on the cot, please.
In the future, I'm going to make Hellish Frost an action. I hope you don't mind that.
I mean,
It's something to do at the beginning of combat. So
Okay.
yeah, being able to just bonus action Hellish Frost and then do a heck ton more damage and the 10 feet is a little bit strong.
Yeah, it's only once
especially-
per fight, though.
Well, yeah, it's once per short rest, which is still really strong. So yeah, I'm going to have it be an action in the
Okay.
future.
I will mark that on it so I don't forget.
Cool. Awesome ability though. It can't move, even though it's like it was not going to do much anyway. If it had a lot more HP and still stood in the fight more, that's huge. especially because you just saved Apollo from getting a attack of opportunity. This turn, Apollo, what are you up to?
Well, smiling over at Whisper, while also in the back of my head I'm thinking that, damn it, I'm going to have to save her once to make this even. Then I look at the sort of fungal sort of core that's still on the sword, and I fling it to the side, and I sprint over here and hop onto this horse, and I say, we need to get to that damn discounted inn. Come on.
Discounted in, not the fully priced in.
It's the one that I talked to the cousin of while we were traveling, and he was like, yeah, go ahead to the cousin's inn. He'll give you a discount. You guys are great. It's the one we bought beef jerky
Now we're
from.
just waiting for Luna.
Now we're just waiting.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Luna, what you up to? I assume
Cool.
you're prepping into the cart.
Oh, yes, I'm big doggo, so I must, not wild shape, so I don't tilt the cart over or scare horses. So, I am gonna get out of my wild shape form, and I am going to, go. Does someone have the reins? Apollo, did you grab the reins?
Apollo's got a horse.
There are two horses, and I am not a fantastic
Okay.
driver.
Luna will assert dominance in this way, and she's just gonna go and jump in and grab the...
Ooh,
Oh my god, somebody drew me.
Cosmic Kisses drew Mona.
Flattered. I'm a specifically
Yes.
person.
Oh,
I'm
another piece of fan art just by the
just
way.
wait. I'm gonna mail you a lobster. Just you wait.
Anyway,
We got a really cute piece from Nick, but let's finish this combat, and then I'll share it with you all.
All right, so you hop into the cart. You're out of your wild shape. We're going to move you back into the back.
wait,
let's
hold on.
see.
I thought she was on the other horse.
He's driving.
Oh, she was on the other horse. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, I
Let me
can't do
move you
this
to the
on
front.
my own here.
No, I got it. Like I took both. Well, I mean, it's one rein,
Both
right? Or
horse.
do you need two reins for each horse?
It is one rein, but if you want to just hop onto the horse, that's okay.
Sweet.
Oh,
she can.
I
she
mean,
can
I'll grab
give
the
advantage
reins.
on, or I can give advantage on the animal handling checks, since I'm helping her.
Okay. Alrighty.
We're probably gonna be
So-
going pretty quick.
Gone wolf.
There is still Casey outside of the cart.
Wait,
Can,
Casey.
can I? There's
you
no way I
guys-
can grab. Oh.
Casey's like,
Case is like, I'm
get
coming
back out
back.
of there. All right. And actually, it is Casey's turn next. So if
Nice.
you wanted to, Casey, I assume you guys can actually hold your action to get into the cart. Casey can get into the cart, and you guys could just start going immediately.
Yes, I would
Yeah,
like to do that.
Yeah.
Hold my action to.
You guys go
Rev it
after
up.
dash after you.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. I'll
I
just
need
get in
some
the
intense
bar.
music for this runaway, please.
Yes.
I love that.
No.
There we go.
So
There we go.
the horse
The entire
cart actually
area.
has a, I believe a cart has a movement speed of 20 feet per round.
What? I didn't know. Oh no.
Can we dash? Can we
Let me
use the
make
dash? Can we
sure.
zoom in?
They're slow, guys. They're slow.
That's
Alright.
true.
They teleport.
And the next one can't move at all.
Horses have a speed themselves of 40 feet, a draft horse. But whenever you're carrying something heavy, generally your movement is half. Let's see. I might look at something just a little bit longer to make sure, so I'm not screwing you guys over. You can use speed divided by 10 to get travel miles per hour. Well, that's not useful. And sorry.
It's okay. I'll take this moment to say thank you to everyone who's doing fan art. We really appreciate it. It's super sweet, and we have loved every single piece we've gotten.
You guys.
I
are
second
polished.
that.
That's what.
Apollo and
his.
his red glove salutes you. You're all doing great.
Mona, we have a piece for you.
We
By
do.
the way.
Show it to me! Show it to me! Give me-
Yes, and I love it. While our DM is doing some quick math,
Quick math.
I will share this here in the thing.
Yeah, we're just gonna rule it like that because I can't find anything on the official ruling of how fast a horse-drawn cart
I don't.
moves.
I freaking love. I love this. I love this. I literally
and
just played relax my emotion. I made so many movements.
Guys, name of that. Boom.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Nick, and thank you.
I love it.
Heck yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
I was so flattered.
So, as a group on the car, you are now rushing. I guess full speed. You would be 40 feet around if the horses are just booking it, and I think that's what you guys are up to right now. Yeah, you are just rushing along the path now, and there are more plants outside of this map, of course. More plants ahead of you. You still just, I assume. You can see a whole field more of these plants. Do you still rush through them,
Oh my
or
God.
are you going to attempt
I go to
avoid
Luna. Luna, we have to. It's either them or us right now. We have killed too many. They're really mad at us. If we stop, they're gonna
really
kill
mad at
us.
us.
We have to keep going. It's either them or us.
Can I roll for animal handling to see if I can dodge these babies?
I would say at full speed, disadvantage.
Okay. Can I wait? Hold on. Would it
You have
normal out
Inspiration,
since I'm
anything,
helping her?
guys!
I can give you guidance.
I'm helping her. Would it bring it back to normal?
I can give you words of assurance. Go get him, Luna.
Please, this is the only thing I care for.
I would say this would be something really hard for two people to do. There's only one set of reins.
Can I do
Yeah, I
guidance?
can allow guidance. I can allow
Okay.
guidance.
Ooh, we've got guidance. You get an extra D4.
So,
So-
guidance, disadvantage.
Guidance, and do I get Apollo? Do you have any inspiration?
I
that
have
could
one inspiration left. You can have it. Can I do that still? That's what I was wondering about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, how does this work? What do I roll, just to make sure that I'm not
So
doing
I'm
this
going
wrong?
to need you to roll an animal handling check.
Oh,
and then later
please!
You'll add the D4 and the D6.
Please, this is the only thing
Nat 20.
Give it
Go
to
ahead.
me, baby.
Well, actually, it's a 9, but add the 6, add the D6, and add the D4.
Add the D6 and add the I got so excited. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Okay, 4, and then
So total, that is 14.
Apollo starts his inspirational speech. You can do this. I believe in you. just like the background music.
Casey's like, where's the music coming from? He's like, look at it.
You can do this.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Things will turn out fantastic. You're great
Kills
at
every
handling
single one.
animals.
Hey there.
You're great at handling animals.
you're good with the horse thing. It's really impressive.
Alright, so
It's
here's what
really
happens.
impressive.
Turning around the corner of this current clearing, it's a straight path here to Riveria, but it is just modeled with these young and older, larger plants, similar to ones you guys just fought. You're attempting to steer past all these little plants, but every once in a while you'll hear maybe every couple hundred feet, but you are still steering clear pretty well. At one point, another vine blight does get an attack on you because you are rushing through and the animal handling wasn't perfect. So that is going to be a...
She got a nat 20.
I know,
Inspiration.
right? If I-
Damn.
disadvantage, boy.
That killed me, and I forgot. I saw that green, and I was like,
Oh.
damn. All right.
Alright, so that is going to be a 19 to hit the horse, so it's going to do 2d6 plus 2.
Ooh. Horse, please don't die. We kind of need you.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you healed it to full, because this horse on the right just took 12 damage,
Oh my gosh, no.
so it has 1 HP.
Oh my god, again!
Oh my god.
Death is after it.
Death is. This horse
We're
is like-
denying it.
This horse, man.
And
Final
the-
destination.
He's
It's
the
learned a
unnamed
thing or
baby.
two from Charlie.
the vine blight is latched onto it, and it's following as you guys are rushing past.
Here we go again.
I'm just gonna. Oh God.
We're
We
going
just need
to
to go.
stick
We need to
with this
go.
initiative for this creature in particular, but you guys can just keep on going if you want.
Yeah, don't stop this time.
I'm not
Yeah,
stopping.
we're definitely gonna have to pamper this horse when we get back to town.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, the best
This house
apples
is gonna just yeah.
and hay. I
we
guess.
need to give it to Donut.
Alright, so even with the vine blight, you guys are rushing along. I will say that you make it past this line of migrating plants that are all heading to the southeast. Luna, with your passive perception, in the distance to the south, that roving fortress of hills is now a little bit more visible, and you can see 4 ginormous willow trees on top of one on top of each 4 hills at the corner of this caravan of shambling, roving masses of land.
Oh my gosh.
It's maybe 200 feet away, and you can hear it. It's this rumbling. Through
This
the
is like
ground,
a
and you can
physical
feel it.
representation of what 2020 has done. Just everything at once.
Oh no.
The branches on the willow trees are blazing backwards, are winding backwards in the wind as it's moving at a significant pace. You think you're faster than it on this horse, but without the horse, you'd be struggling to keep pace with it. You are, however, still on the path moving towards Riveria, and the hilled fortress is moving a little bit more to the southeast, kind of towards the edges of town, where from where you're standing on now at the top of a ledge clearing, the vine blight still latched on to the horse, unable to really do much damage anymore. It's just holding on for dear life. You can see where the hill fortress is heading. There is a village town, but the Riveria gates are open and ready, probably another 200-300 yards ahead of you.
We literally stopped to get rid of this vine blight.
Now we have it back. It's my turn, right? I'm going. I don't have my turn order doesn't show.
Turn order doesn't matter right now unless you're dealing with the vine blight.
Oh God, no. We're going, right?
Yeah, we're just fucking running.
Any more babies?
This is full speed.
Yeah.
All right, let me
I
give
can
you a
try to-
representation of kind of where you guys are.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
There
There,
you go,
Sid.
big cannons for killing all those babies.
I literally just made this, so you have to forgive me. The trees aren't there, but imagine this entire place is covered in dense, thick tree forest.
I see.
I feel so bad for not having it ready. But
It's okay.
you are currently on this path heading kind of northeast, while the hills are moving more. I think you can see it if I do this. The hills are moving this way. You are moving this way.
we're gonna collide.
No, you guys are currently running away from where the hills are.
Thank
And you
Lord.
can start to see this ginormous metropolis with a surrounding buildings. Here, if you give me a sec, I can actually pull cart. But the thing is, like, this is not really to scale, so I wasn't
see.
even gonna have the cart. But
It's fine.
We're immersed.
Oh, shoot, you even like...
oh, Donk. But yeah, welcome to Viria.
Thank
You're still
God.
carrying this vine blight, rushing down this hill. In the distance behind you, those of you in the back of the cart can still see migrating plants. It is probably beginning to be early afternoon. No. It's still late morning, around like 10:30, 11. These plants are still just slowly moving along, but you still have fine blight on the back.
Okay. Can I come back there? Can I try and cut it off with my sword?
Yeah, absolutely. Same as before. 10 damage will do it.
Yep. Yeah. 22.
Oh my gosh.
It is actually a 12 because
right.
you were at disadvantage being in the cart so close to everybody, but you do hit still with the 20 with a 12.
Whew. Okay. So 11, and do I hit my sneak attack? Because Casey.
Yes, you do.
There you go.
I love sneak attack.
Hell yeah.
Oh, 12.
12 damage. You do snip off. It's not really. It's a pretty good chunk, and it takes a few seconds to hack away at these vines, but eventually you do cut off where these vines attach to the monster, and it falls behind.
Handled it.
Thank you.
Attached to the horse, wither away slowly.
This poor horse. Yeah, poor horse indeed.
Yeah.
All right, well played.
Also, poor us.
Yeah.
And this child.
That old man.
That
the
old
bump,
man.
the bump, the
Yeah.
bump, the bump.
Oh yeah.
I hope he's okay.
I forgot about that.
Ow. Ow.
That can be comfortable.
Oh, that's right. You never meant for him to survive.
It's not that I didn't mean for him to survive. He just didn't expect that you would buy a cart and commit so hard to him.
Oh, that's
Aw.
actually
No, we're gonna leave him to die
Aw.
in the port town.
No,
He
he
was
deserves to go
probably
home.
he was probably ready to stay in Port Ontario.
Nope. we're
No,
gonna
homie, not
Nope.
this.
Nah,
Not
that
this
man,
party.
with
that
us.
man's
You
new
ruined
bed.
his dreams of staying close to the tattered apron.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, soon as
Real
I'm free.
disappointed.
Look, a maid cafe is great, but it's not real life, man. You
not
have to get a
home.
hold of yourself.
Real life way.
You have a son!
You have a son to go to. The brothel can wait.
What about the titties? Your son.
So are we out of combat?
We're out of combat completely.
Oh, thank
And we're
goodness.
inside the city now.
Strolling
Well,
up to
you're-
the city.
You are strolling up to the city. I assume you're not rushing anymore because the vine blight's not on the horse. The horse is in bad shape, bleeding all over the place, panting hard. It had to rush to get to where you are now.
Can I make a
you
medicine
are-
check to see if there's anything I can do?
Yes,
I see.
because you do have some time.
I see.
Dude.
Hold on. Let me...
Dude, I guess I don't need to make an animal handling check of any sort, even though it's.
It's hurt, but like you've already the 10. You've
Oh.
already kind of calmed it down mostly before, and it was just riding out the wave. A 10 medicine, you can tell it's injured. It's
Man, that is a
Yeah.
very injured horse.
it has
Oh,
deep gashes all along its haunches, around its shoulders, where the vines had actually wrapped around. There's still thorns and bits of plant matter stuck in its hair and its mane.
Man,
It's
that
not
horse
looking too
could
great.
really use a bandage.
it's really fucked up. I can see that from here.
It's kind of like pale looking. Do horses get pale? I don't know.
Dude, I don't
It looks
know.
like it's about to drop. Basically,
Probably just really tired looking.
And you said that we have a moment to stop? Or like, should we just keep going? Or like.
Oh yeah, you have all
Yeah,
the
it's
time in the
like-
world now. You can see
Okay.
in the distance. Now that you're at the bottom of the hills, probably about here, running through the outside civilization, outside the town, there's normal folk going about their day. A lot of farming, a lot of gardening, farming. There's a lot of cows and a lot of there's actually some ponds that you can see inside of where this town area is, where it looks like there are nets in the middle of the pond, and there's a man rotating where the net is in the pond. It's a little confusing. Possibly aquaculture.
Oh,
Right. So, I mean, I guess if everyone's okay with it, I guess we can just go in and as soon as we kind of like pull up closer to the gate, is it okay if I get down so I can heal the horsey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, getting closer to the gate, you hop off, heal the horsey a little bit. What are you using to heal?
I do have an herbalism kit that I believe that I am proficient in. So how do I use that
With
bad
an
boy?
herbalism kit, you could spend some time to create medicine, but you can't exactly heal with an herbalism kit. If you have a medicine kit, then you can stabilize the
Doesn't Whisper
creature. Make
have
sure
one?
it's not going
I
to
got a
do
healing
anything else.
kit.
A heal?
A healing kit? Yeah. Medicine
use
kit, healing kit.
Yeah, I use that to help him out.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a check with it to see if you actually do any healing, because you have some time, but it's not really made to do health healing, like game mechanics healing. I'll count it as it, but
How do I do that?
if you have a tool like a healer's kit, you can actually click on that in your proficiencies and sec while I pull up your character.
Yeah, I gotta put it in my thing because I never put it in.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, if not, then it's okay. You can, because you have the kit, go ahead and roll a d20 and add your proficiency.
Okay. Yeah. 18 plus 2, so 20.
20. Okay. All right. So yeah, you bandage up the horse where it needs to be bandaged. You kind of wash off where these deep gashes have been, and the horse doesn't appreciate it, but it bears through. It's going to need it's going to need a long time to recover.
Do you guys want me to top it off? I have 6 more points.
If we're gonna probably rest here in an inn soon, right? Because after 2 combats.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to heal it now or if you want to just save it.
I can heal it up more tomorrow. It doesn't. I'm asking you guys.
I think it would be best to heal it so it doesn't drop dead in the middle of the night.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Then I'll use my last 6 points master and get it up to.
A fly could literally sting it and it would die.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to use all 6, or how many?
Yeah, all 6.
Okay. You heal it up to about half then, and you can see that the wounds on its back are real time sealing up as you're doing this. It seems like it's a bit on the safer side now. You could probably ride it again. It didn't look like before it would really appreciate having a harness on its gashed back. But now it's not so bad. You can probably ride it into town. All right. Just before you can see the massive 30 to 40 foot city walls of Riveria. And some ways past them, just peeking over the top, you can see the tips of bright green, emerald-roofed towers. There are some guards stationed both in the towers at the gate and at the foot of the gate itself. They're letting some villagers in, and they are every once in a while they'll check a cart. What do you guys do?
We don't have any illegal thing.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think we
we're
have
fine.
anything bad. I mean, is the old man fine with being here?
Contraband?
Someone ask him, maybe?
Do you
What
have
if
any
he's
more?
allowed to be in Maria?
I mean, yeah. I mean, this isn't his place, you know. I don't know if Little Fawn hoved men are okay here,
Ah.
you know.
I can't imagine why he wouldn't be allowed. I mean, with the commerce and everything like that.
That's true. I mean, is he awake? Is he okay?
He is awake. Would you like to ask him something?
Yes. I want to turn back and be like, excuse me. We're almost here. We're at the gate. Well, very close to the gates. I was wondering if you're fine with being in Riveria as a quick stop before we go to your home.
He slowly sits up to answer you. Yeah, I'm fine. shouldn't stay long. I've got people in Riveria don't like a whole lot of news, if you know what I mean.
You don't like a whole lot of what?
Most natives don't like Riveria, and Riveria doesn't
Mm.
like most of the natives.
Best not
It's-
stick around then.
Mm.
All right. And yeah, I guess I'll slowly approach the gate with the horses.
Okay.
I asked the girl if she has any family here or anything.
The little girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. She kind of turns to you. My mom. She works a stall in the market.
Well, we'll find her lickety split. We'll tell her just that you're safe. You know, she must have been so worried, but now you're here, and we played Go Fish, so maybe
Yeah.
today isn't so bad.
If you can get me to the market, then I can find my way.
All right, that sounds like a deal.
All right. So, walking up to or riding up to the gate, you are stopped by the guards. They put their hand up and halt. What business do you have in the city?
We needed to stop by. We were just recently attacked by some plants and beings, and I mean, we just arrived here on the new land and are just looking around.
New colonists? Okay. Well, there are a few things you should know. Don't be in any of the canals in Riveria. Those are not for the public. They are privately owned, each and every one of them. Please do behave yourselves, as it's quite a busy time, guards. And there is a information hub next to the River Rat Utopia Inn.
All right.
Please do be safe. Don't get too caught up in gambling, and have a nice day. And he doesn't even check your card.
Nice.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not gonna test my luck, and I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Cool.
How far is? Because I see that is this the market right here?
Yes, yes, and the guard actually does hand you a small map. It doesn't really have much information on it, but it's a map of where the bridges are and where the Capitol building, the academy, the most major inn, the River Rat Utopia Inn. That's the inn that Alistair had told you all about.
Nice.
Okay.
Should we drop off the child first?
I think that
Yes,
would
we
be
should
the best
definitely do that.
All right. And I guess using the map to guide me, I want to head to the lead the horses to the marketplace.
Music Meister, can we get some city music?
Yeah.
Some sick ass city music.
Yes, please, Bard.
Yeah. Maybe eventually.
We lost the bard.
He's
Oh
processing.
my god. Did we lose him?
His mic is still working.
Huh.
He probably had to go do something.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
okay.
What could he be doing other than D&D? What a nerd.
Yeah, TNG over everything. House on
In
fire?
about
No,
30
D&D.
minutes, I'm gonna have to go take a break as well. I might be back in 45 minutes after that, maybe 30 minutes after that, but I will have to take a break in about 30 minutes.
No.
In 30 minutes? Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
I was in the restroom.
Oh, that's
I had the speakers all the way up. Give me like a few more minutes.
Oh, I see. A few more minutes. He came from the restroom. He wasn't done. He wasn't done. He skipped it, dude. He turtled it. He waddled over here with the turtle turd.
There's so
Oh
much
my
commitment
God.
tonight. My internet crashed and Ethan just like cut it off and came waddling up.
My
the
internet
elevator.
hasn't gone out. That's so weird.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
it's been rebooting for an hour. I'm sitting here watching it.
I'm
Oh.
surprised my internet hasn't gone out.
Yeah.
I'm having less internet problems than you guys right now.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty crazy. I'm in
Right.
Japan, dude.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? This is perfect timing because we actually got another piece of art and it's freaking amazing!
Nice.
It is wonderful! Oh my goodness, Payne!
Guts and days. Love it.
Sorry, that was good. He's like, hold on, guys. My instrument's over there. I can't grab it. Oh,
The guard
no.
had just told him to respect the canals because they're all privately owned. And then he's just like, alright. He walks up to a canal and he's like,
Oh no! This is awful. I love that. Okay, here's this wonderful piece of art by Payne. It is beautiful and I love it. I know. We have some really, really talented artists here.
Yeah.
Very
Beautiful art.
Pain, you're insane.
For real.
Yeah,
for real.
Very good.
Man.
Like all this art has
Doing
made my
art for all
heart
the
so
other characters
happy.
too, she says.
Wow.
My little witchy heart absolutely melting.
And it's great because all of my characters that I have in my campaign, all of you guys, I mean, all my players, all my characters, I count you guys, it's my boys.
I've been secretly an NPC all this time.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
aesthetically pleasing characters.
Oh yeah, we are.
And
my
we
God,
will
the
show
Chaos Crew's the
this
primary
piece of art.
colors!
As soon as Apollo comes back, we are gonna showcase this piece of art because it's beautiful. No, see, the thing is, now we have so many wonderful pieces of art. We can actually have a little slideshow during the break and show everyone, show off your art. Oh my God, you guys are insane!
Literally a couple hours into the stream, and you're like, "No, we have an art slideshow."
that definitely, like, we will have an artist spotlight and pick out a few of these every week or something. Like, these are all amazing, and thank you
That
guys.
is amazing. It's
We're definitely
amazing.
gonna showcase them all.
Yes, we definitely want to showcase them all off. Like, you guys are freaking art monsters. Look at you guys go.
Freaking. This is majestic. This is amazing. This stuff right here. This is really good.
Our poor bard. Still.
Hello.
Oh, you're back!
Oh, wow,
Dude, I have my speakers up and I hear from the other room, our bard, play some music, and I'm like, shit.
Like literally, or
I think the golden comment of the night, probably for me, is he's shitting off the side of the cart.
No, he's like, I'll catch up with you later, and he just runs out to the woods real quick. It's awkward to go in a new city, okay?
Especially if you haven't pooped, like, and you haven't pooped in a long time. It's been all morning. You've been having really stressful time, and you're on like a schedule, you know.
Oh my god.
Apollo's
my
stress
God.
dump, you know.
Oh no! Oh, Apollo, you need to go see the thing because I have a piece of art that you need to show because it's
Oh,
beautiful.
ooh,
Really
ooh,
quick before we
ooh,
jump back
okay.
into it.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
amazing.
Paul had too many greens, man.
He
Mhm.
really did. Look, you don't have a lot to eat when you're out in the woods, and it's just like there.
Just chewing on some vine.
Yeah.
Very fibrous vines.
Why is it not? There we go. There we go. There we go. I can change the order, so I'm gonna move it up. And that wasn't what I wanted to do. We're gonna move it up to the top. There we go. Ooh. I really enjoy that art of Luna. That's cool.
Yes, it's so nice.
Very good.
It's so cool.
It's spicy.
It's so.
That's- Look at that.
Look at that.
You have so many unread things in your Discord. It's upsetting me.
Huh?
You don't
Oh.
even have that many like servers, but like half of them are unread.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you.
This
you
Server pictures of something.
Don't show private messages.
I chased it back. You were just saying music.
Yeah. It's the behind the scenes stuff. You're ruining the magic.
I'm ruining the magic.
You're
Wait,
ruining the magic.
wait.
Oh my god.
Is this the town music? Is this the city music?
Yeah, I mean, what kind of town is this?
Yeah.
This is great. Oh my god. I could put the music bot in here and get some. It wouldn't be royalty free, so technically.
That's what I was. That's what I'm curious about.
Hold on, I got it. You guys
It's
do.
just background ambient music.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
No Fable, sad.
Yeah. Just added.
Yeah, we're not technically affiliates yet, so it might be
We're
still.
not paid for.
Yeah, we're good. Copyright.
Yeah.
You can't stop us. We're not getting paid for this.
So what kind of?
We're
What
just
kind?
show
Okay,
D&D
so
off.
I heard we got a map from the guard. Catch me up on what the guard said about the town specifically.
Yes.
So
Make sure you switch back to the map.
Yeah.
yeah, so basically the switch back to the map.
Yeah.
On the stream. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Sorry. So basically the guard was saying that be aware that the canals are all privately owned. Each of them is managed by one district, so there are a lot of little districts. There's a lot of kind of suburban areas in this town. So he said, please be respectful of the people around you. He did not check your cart.
Oh, so he's not seeing the party of nearly dead people and the satyr.
We're not nearly dead.
most of you
We're
aren't nearly
all okay.
dead.
I
And
was
the
more or less referring to the satyr and Charlie, but
satyr's in the cart, dude. Your cart is covered, and
I know that's what I was saying. He didn't see the nearly dead people, which is Charlie
No,
and the
no.
satyr.
It did.
Although he
Yeah.
would have
All
probably
the-
questioned the horse.
I mean, it's healed up. It still has bandages, but it's
Oh, I see, I
healed
see.
up. Yeah. This is more ambient things that I was.
Oh, here, hold on, pause that for a second.
Oh, I can't pause it. It's okay. Just let it run.
Buzz.
I see, because I have a thing that would probably have worked for that. Sort of heavy industry, you know.
I mean, it's good for now. We can keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is perfect. Even if you want to put that music in front, like layered on top of this kind of ambience,
that work?
That's okay too. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
no.
This works.
There we go. Transformative.
Oh my god, it's perfect. Okay. So you enter the town, and immediately as the gates open wide in front of you, your eyes are flooded with these muted purple colored houses. Most of them are a uniform color, and then at the center of the more posh side of town, to the northeast, you can see humongous towers. You assume to be Palace of Bavaria and the Academy, but that's a little bit of ways.
I'm assuming that's the green, and then the little red side house is probably like the monster hunting guild.
Possibly.
Possibly.
There is a market pretty close to where the gates, the two main gates, the two most used gates, are the western side and the southern side gates. The western side is the one you just came from, and the southern side is to your right.
Oh, yeah. That whole
Right.
the system.
You
What's,
go over a large, it's really nice and wide and well put together bridge that comes straight out of the gate onto a more sandy common area, and you can see a really big bustling inn with people standing outside and talking. Even though it's midday, there's still people at the inn spending time there talking and conversing just about God knows what. Shady figures all around you.
Can I listen in?
To your left, there is a whole market. Yeah, you're gonna listen into some of the shady figures at the end?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
This is why I upped my perception. Shit.
Wow.
That's impressive.
My perception.
7.
Shit. So yeah, you get it close enough where you can hear them, which is about 15 feet away, and then they look at you. And then they stop talking.
And they just walk
and they stare
away.
at you.
Oh. Don't.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I was looking at this stall over here.
Yeah.
Just a common shopper.
It was a group of 2 or 3 older men, and then one younger guy. All dressed in these kind of dark bluish clothing.
Can I make an insight to see if they have any reaction to the red glove on my hand?
Yeah, absolutely.
The old red fingerless glove. Let's see if... I have crap wisdom, but... I rolled higher on that than the one I had expertise in. Alright.
It's a much better roll. So, 3 out of 4 of them don't react. One of them kind of gives a slight eyebrow raise, but none of them give any specific recognition.
Still in the car, or did you jump out?
I assume he jumped out.
Oh, okay.
You're
Yeah,
not free to do
I
what
hopped
you
on
want.
okay.
when I started hearing something about shady stuff. Hey,
wouldn't
sir,
wanna,
can I
like, I
speak to
wanna-
you real quick?
You walk up to the group.
I walk up to the man who raised his eyebrow and I motion to him.
Yeah, what do you want?
Can I speak to you on private matters? And I glance over at his friends.
I'm a little bit busy.
I'm just
You mind
looking
if we
for
just talk
some...
here? Besides, someone shady like you, I don't want to follow you somewhere.
I see.
Are you new here?
Yeah, I'm a little bit new. I just arrived over in the port recently.
Alright, then up in the market there's a visitor center. I would head your way there.
I'm gonna let you know that that's not the kind of information that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a certain couple people. And there was one high elf girl that's got white hair, pale skin. A high elf man who's got golden skin. Seen any of those types?
I know you're new here, but it's a big city. And nobody's seeing nobody specific. If you want to get into the inn, have yourself a drink, get to know some people, understandable. But
Can I make an insight?
I
to
can't
see
say
if-
that I've recognized anyone that you might have.
Can I make an insight to see if I can see if he knows anything, just like looking at him?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh! Ugh.
Yeah, he's genuinely just a guy who looks annoyed. He's
Okay.
just
What if
Yeah,
I
he's
flip
just
up
a
a
cop.
piece of gold and I'm like, would this change your mind?
catches it. I mean, I can give you a personal tour and I'll take the gold, but I can't give you much else.
I'll take you
I
up
don't
on
have
that
much to
offer, sir.
give. Alright, boys, see you later. And he pushes past him. And, yeah, the older guy that you just hired to give you a tour, follows you. Where are you taking him?
I mean, he's taking me
I mean,
on a
yeah,
tour.
he's taking, but are you bringing him back to the cart, or is he taking just you on the tour?
Yeah, I'm gonna take him back to the court and I'm, to the cart and I'm like, hello! I got us a guide.
You've given us a guide?
Yes, and
What does this
he-
dude look like?
He's kind of this scruffy, maybe mid-40s man. He's wearing muddied boots, dark blue tunic, and leather trousers. Go ahead and hate so many insight checks in a row, but go ahead and make one more insight check to
Who?
kind of guess what kind of person he is, I guess. What kind of vibe he's running.
My insight is like I have proficiency in it if you guys want me to do that extra.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like a friendly dog.
Oh,
Let's go. Totally won't stab
This
us.
guy's awesome.
His boots look weird, different than everyone else's boots, but other than that, you can't really tell.
I feel like this
Um,
man could give us a very thorough tour.
Apollo, what makes you think a stranger would give us a good tour rather than going into the informational place that we were told?
I feel like the local might know a bit more, but you don't have to come with me.
Excuse me, sir. What's your name?
I'm Roger. What's
Roger?
yours? Roger,
What?
yeah.
Well, my dear, I am Desdemona Northcott. I mean, if you've ever heard of anybody named Kushu over here, I'm kind of related to him. But, what's your business here? Do you have a job, or are you a farmer? What do you do?
I'm actually a butcher over in the market district. I'm on break
Ah.
right now for lunch, but you all look like you're more of the adventuring type, so how about I give you a short tour, then take you to the monster hunting guild, local monster hunting guild.
That
very much enjoy that.
sounds- Yeah.
Drop you off there, earn my gold, get back to work. Is that all right?
Very good.
Yes. The girl first, please.
Yeah, definitely.
The child. We must drop off the child. And then I'll be happy to go and do whatever, but I don't think we should hold on to her any more longer. I mean,
Yeah.
she's gone through so much.
Do you show the child?
Oh, we're not. I don't
No.
want to show. No, I don't want to show the child.
She stays in the cart.
All right. Cool.
But he knows the kid.
Huh?
Okay.
Grandfather.
She's a very traumatized kid. I'm being very protective.
That's fair.
The
know
old
her.
man takes you to the market district, and it is midday lunchtime, so a lot of the workers from around town are currently in the market getting food. It is bustling and busy. You can see various it's a lot of fish, but also there's different crafted goods. There are bows, there are high quality farming materials, there's armor, there's clothing, there's everything you can name in this. It's a big market for a big city.
Wow, stonks.
They're looking for anything specific?
Stonks.
Stonks in the market. Oh no.
Can I just pick out like as I'm kind of window shopping? What's the weirdest thing I see? Is there just something
Weirdest
really
thing that you can
strange that catches my
see.
eye?
So there seems to be a complete shop, like a building sized stall. It's a big old tent. Smells amazing, but you can see some of the things that they have on the outside are all insects, cooked insects.
Oh,
Ooh.
I put
Dozens
one
of
out.
different types of cooked insects, large as well.
Apollo, I dare you to eat one.
Oh, I'll gladly. How much are they?
There's a younger woman kind of tending to the outside of the shop. She's like, "Oh, the silver wing is about 2 silver."
I'll take 3.
3.
my
All right.
lord.
So a silver wing is actually, it looks like a dragonfly, but the wings themselves have this edge to the front of them that's quite sharp, and it looks like they've been there's been like a putty put on the end of them to make sure you don't cut yourself.
I see. How much are they again?
2 silver each,
So I'll take.
and they're a good size. Like
Ooh.
I guess they would be size of a dinner plate.
Wait, a dinner plate? Okay, then I'll take one.
Oh my
and then
God.
snack
A
on it.
little bit bigger.
I'll take
Oh
one
my
and then
Jesus!
just snack on it.
It's like cotton candy, but on a stick. That's just bug.
Think of more like a big turkey leg. That's about how
Oh!
much meat there is.
I grab the silver
good.
needed and I hand it over like with a big grin on my face because this is actually quite the delicacy back from it sort of brings him back to his childhood. Man, This
No,
looks
it
delicious.
doesn't. This is completely new.
No,
There is
I thought
nothing
drow.
like this.
I thought drow were like all about that kind of crap.
We're
I mean,
from the same
you might-
place, and I've never fucking eaten one of these. Let me tell you.
But this particular insect you've never seen. You've never seen an insect this big.
Oh well, he's just interested. He'll take it.
Eating weird things. Makes me
Yeah,
think of my
it's
childhood.
We're tourists. This is what we do.
Try
Skewered,
everything.
down the center, and then the top is cut open and buttered on the inside. So it's this like
Dude, that
soft.
sounds actually. It's getting better as the time goes on. As the more you
Well,
describe
it
Big old bite.
smells like lobster, but what she also gives you a set of like chopsticks to eat it from. Whenever you pick it up, it's a little more goo than lobster.
Casey
Ooh.
would like,
Like
to
cooked gooey lobster, yeah, about like
He
that.
takes.
would like to purchase 2 of those.
All right, mark off 4 silver.
Oh my
You will offer
lord.
1 to the little girl.
Oh, this girl. Oh my god.
Can I? All right, so I take a big bite. What is it? What does it taste like?
It tastes like a more earthy lobster. It smelled like lobster, but it tastes more earthy. How about it's more like that, yeah.
Is it like a cross between beets and lobster?
I wouldn't say
Some lobster.
beets.
Why would you go
More
to
like
Because beets
have
are
you
like
ever
my
had-
Lobster
definition of
and dirt.
earth tasting.
Have you ever had like a rodent, like rabbit?
Land lobster.
Yeah,
duh.
it tastes like a mixture between duck would kind of work, duck and lobster.
Oh,
More
that's
leaning
not bad. That's like a
This
cross
sounds
between
good.
almost like a rubbery chicken, but like lobster.
It's not rubbery, it's gooey.
Well, yeah. Okay, so the
It's
texture
like a
gooey,
cake
but that
on the
taste-
inside.
Okay.
It's very
Oh, this is getting bad again. It went up for a bit, maybe, and then it just went straight back down.
Apollo's sort of like
a-
texture's
lobster.
difficult to get used to.
as he's deciding this, he's sort of like twisting his head. He's like, and then he just sort of like nods and keeps keeps taking bites.
Oh my word.
Does the little girl take the one I offer?
You offer to her, and yeah, she wholeheartedly eats it.
Oh,
Oh
that's-
no.
Okay.
What is this place?
And we're both going at it together. Good
Oh
time.
my lord.
Good times. I'm eating.
This is actually pretty good.
I'm just
You
gonna
wanna bite
walk
Whisper?
along as I'm eating it.
I
No,
look at Whisper with the utmost of just what the fuck is happening.
I'm alright, Casey. Thank you. I'm not hungry.
Alrighty.
All right, so I assume that you're either going to the visitor center or
Child. You need to
Child,
take care of
child.
yeah. So you bring the child out of the cart to guide the cart, right?
Yes.
Yeah, to kind of take us, because I mean,
It's
I
her
don't know
mom.
if any of us are just gonna go be like,
I want to make sure she gets there okay. I'm kind of just trailing behind her, like, you
Yeah.
know.
I hold her hand as we walk her to where she needs to go.
I
Well,
will go with the
as you
party 'cause
bring
we
her
don't
out of the
split
cart,
party.
the old man the man who's guiding you around the market onto different stalls, different food stores, his butcher shop, he recognizes the child and says, "My God, it's Delilah. You're Delilah's daughter. What happened to you?" She explains herself. He says to you as a party, "I know her mother. I can take her there. If what she said's true, her father's gone. Probably best if she's immediately returned."
Oh, I absolutely agree. Lead the way. I let her hold my hand. We start walking that way. I'll follow him.
I know I was going to give you a nice tour, but I think I need to stay and explain things to her mother.
I see.
That's fine with me. We can always just go to the visitor center.
All right,
Thank you, sir. I much appreciate your help.
no
and
problem.
you sure you haven't seen those individuals I mentioned?
Truly do apologize. Like I said, it's a big city, a lot of people.
Do you know where the best place if I wanted to find someone who knew a lot?
Probably the main inn. It's the only one that's really been able to keep customers. The River Rat.
Is it Where is it?
Oh, it's just to the south of the market, just across the way. And he points to it, and it's a big old building.
Is it the tallest building?
It's the tallest building on this southern half of the city. So the city is split into two major sections. There's the northern section and the southern section. You're on the southern section with the market, a whole lot of suburban area. The northern section has like the academy, the Horizons. The Horizons. Fuck. Horizons Valor.
Horizon is fuck.
Horizons Valor.
The Horizons Valor, which is the Heroes Bastion's satellite guild, as well as the Royal Palace, where there is a local noble. But yeah, the inn is across from that.
Is it the? Does it look like how Alistair mentioned it, or the little dwarf
Oh,
that
yeah.
we met?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet! We got a discount there.
Hi, Apollo. Can I ask you a question?
Oh, sure thing.
Who are you looking for? I mean, I don't mean to pry, but we're from the same place, and maybe I know who they are.
Well, if we're from the same place, then you probably recognize this glove. And I hold up the red, the oldish kind of red glove. And I'm assuming that
I'm also from Rel, and you grew up in a different place than I, so it was a great chance that we're not talking about the same thing.
Oh, you're talking about Rel. Yes. So when I was about, I think, 7 or 8, my parents, they were in desperate need of some money, because Rel's not exactly the nicest place in the world, and I got sold into the slave market. But there was a buyer in Penumbra. You know, that whole democratic melting pot thieving city of theirs. Anyways, the buyer turned out to be the weave pluckers, you know, that whole thieves guild.
Wow!
I know, it's very interesting. They started a whole thing to train a whole bunch of new recruits when they're young. It was interesting. But the main thing to come out of it is when I was 18, I joined a sort of group, per se, and I'm looking for a few people that I met along the way there.
Well, is that it? Who are these people?
I mean, you've
They're
been
like
asking
family.
about them a lot. So, I mean,
If we knew, we could help.
yes, I mean, best not to keep secrets. After all, we're a party, and you do run off a lot to try to, I assume, now that I know, find these people?
Also, we've been down a lot, so maybe we should stick together.
He's very hesitant to like just lay this out, but yeah. Okay.
You don't need to tell us everything if you're not comfortable with it. You're not, you know.
You're right. It would sort of hinder me if you weren't able to help me. Well, I used to be a part of this guild with this family of mine. I got assigned it when I was 18. Cyrilla and Alistair. As well as Zevran. Zevran was sort of our mentor. We had a lot of fun. We spent about 100 years doing missions. It steadily got worse as it went along. A bit more on the darker side, a bit more assassinations, stuff like that. We sort of had a moral dilemma with it. And one day I sort of was supposed to kill someone from the Heroes Bastion. Sort of a diplomat of sorts. And he was a good guy. And I didn't. He caught me. Gave me a chance to join them. Well, now 50 years down the line, I find Zevran coming back to me telling me that Cyrilla and Alistair are gone in the New World. A place that's bound for the death of an agent, so I have to find him.
Yeah, it's a very valiant cause.
Well, if they're not dead. He sort of looks sort of sadly a little off, because he knows that like these missions are really dangerous here.
If it makes you feel better, I think maybe my brother's out there somewhere. So at least we have solace in the fact we got both people might be out there.
I guess so.
That's not much.
Well, anyways, if you guys see maybe a pair, duo, anyone who's got a red glove like this, it sort of signifies the weave pluckers. As well as if you see like this duo, like a pale high elf girl and a golden skinned high elf man traveling together, let me know.
High elf girl and man. It is noted.
Thank you for telling us. Now that we know, we can keep an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right. And we're heading to drop off this child with Casey, right?
The guy offered to drop off the child, and
Yeah,
like,
he's not going just with her. I'm going to.
Yeah, I mean,
so you're
we'll go with Casey. I mean, I'll go with Casey. I don't know if anyone else will come along.
I feel like we should all
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
stay
Casey.
together.
Okay. So you all accompany the man to bring the child back to her mother. He actually walks back to next to where his own shop is, next to where his butcher shop is, and towards what looks to be a bakery. And there's a woman at the stall. And once she sees her child, still bloodied a little, still has smudges on her, they both instantly burst into tears. They embrace, but they're on the ground leaning, and the older man has his hands on the woman's shoulders. It's terrible. You hate this kind of interaction. This is the worst kind of reunion.
Big yikes.
It's a reunion with bad news.
Oh, that's right, because she was the only survivor in that hole.
her dad is dead.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oof.
It's gonna be
that's a big oof, my
it's a
friend.
big old.
The old man kind of turns to you as a party and says, I think we need to give them some time. I'm gonna stick around for a little bit. Like I said, I know them personally, neighbor, but thank you for the gold. I can give you half off back from it if you want. I can give you 5 silver back. I know I didn't give you much of a tour, but I need to stay here.
That's
It's
completely
okay.
justified. I don't know what Apollo told you, but you have a lovely day.
Yeah, lovely. Be safe.
Good
Be
too.
safe, sir. I can't
To
believe I just
be-
went into the city and just, like, enlisted the help of a random dude.
He really didn't like you that much either.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Oh
my gosh.
money. Okay.
Exactly.
Why not?
Like, oh, gold, that's like a week's worth of pay, dude.
Nice.
that's
Off
right.
to the information center.
Visitor center.
Literally just paid
visit.
someone like $500 to give you a short tour.
Here's the market. Oh,
got that
the end
money,
of the
man.
tour.
Loving it.
Look, those contracts get him a great deal of money. He's not used to...
The moment you actually start making money and you don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want some money?
You want some money?
10 gold. Have a nice day. Why?
Have a
no
nice day.
reason. Just
Yeah.
take it.
Have you seen these people? Listen to me. I have gold.
Listen to me, I have gold.
So, you guys are still in the market, but you are surrounded by endless opportunities. Where do you
Can I
guys, what do you
look
want
at
to
the
look for? Where do you
sword
want to
shop?
head?
Oh,
So
no,
you're looking
what are
for
those made of
a
action?
blacksmith. Alright.
Real quick,
Why, what?
aren't those guys going to be there soon? Just a quick question.
Do what? Where?
Isn't it like 12
The
almost?
repairing
There's gonna be like
company?
guys in your house and stuff.
Yeah, actually, I was going to leave in about 5 minutes, so I can have like 15 minutes to prepare. But I wasn't gonna cut you guys off. If you like, right now is a pretty good time to take a break. Right after you return the daughter to her, what's left of her family. And
Wow.
Rip. Put it out.
Rip.
hey man, it's a dark world.
I mean, I definitely, I think maybe for the first, session, maybe like 3 or 4 hours would be good, instead of like, because sometimes it can go off for a lot, but you know. But I mean, that's up to you guys.
Well, if you do play a game or do something, then that would leave me ample time to clean up my apartment, get ready for these guys that are gonna come over and check out. It's the Ethernet cord and the outlet. Somehow someone has pushed the Ethernet cord into my outlet, and it is in the wall somewhere. And I just got here.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I can't connect any other Ethernet cord to this wall.
Big ol' yikes.
Damn.
I mean, I got a League of Legends screen set up for the stream.
Oh wow.
Bro, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Wow.
How much time do you think that'll take?
Like 30.
So it's 12:40 right now. They're probably going to be here in about 20 minutes. And then maybe 30 minutes after that. I don't think they're here to repair it. I think they're just here to assess it. So hopefully, if it's only like 10-15 minutes, that's awesome. But
My only concern is with the fluctuating time. If we can't say like a definite time, it's gonna be really weird for a stream.
well, I mean, you guys
If we
can
want
keep
to
the stream
play.
on and play League, and just whenever you're done, whenever I'm done, I'll come back and I'll say, "Hey, you guys ready to start D&D again?"
Yeah, I just
don't
didn't
have
want to
to
make the session too
Yeah.
long, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
instead of having it go up to like 4 hours, but like 1 hour is an actually play time, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're thinking that you guys
Maybe-
kind of want to end it here and just play League from now on?
I mean,
Now
I
in the
think,
city.
yeah, I think maybe right here is a sweet, solid stopping part, because we get to, everyone, the watchers got to see the characters, and we, you know, it's a good little
see.
place to
Nice
pause.
little introduction
Yeah.
to
There we
the
go.
hectic style of play that we have.
Yeah.
I saw that
very
I realized I was doing too much introduction as I was going through and talking, or at least I felt like it. And then I saw the "Come on, bruh" in chat, and I'm like, oh.
We're playing again, aren't we?
Oh no.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, are we having another session because you don't have work next week, or?
We can have another session tomorrow.
Oh wow.
You can't leave Godly Demon without anything.
Godly Demon run away. He just
He just got. Oh yeah, that's right.
And look,
Yeah.
Nick made
How about
more
this?
art.
Let's do this again, same time tomorrow.
Okay.
Same time tomorrow.
Sounds
Look,
good.
I don't actually have work until Friday.
Oh wow.
I mean, I work from here. I think it's a little weird. Coronavirus, Corona-chan. You're a bastard.
God.
Corona-chan. Yikes.
Yes, Nick, send us the
Kisama.
art so we can showcase it. We can kind of go through the final, all the art that we got really quick as a final thank you and goodbye, and
I don't
we'll
know.
wrap up.
I see.
Alright. Oh yeah.
Oh, we got
You guys are
That's why.
awesome for
So-
sticking around, especially those that sticked around from the beginning. You guys are amazing. It was like a
Yes.
2-hour
Yeah.
stream, 3-hour stream.
Yeah, it was
Heck
3
yeah.
hours of playtime.
That's crazy.
Yes, it's really solid.
Probably
You
got
guys are so
first being
supportive.
kind of quiet. My siblings just had to run around the entire time I was playing, so I had to mute a lot.
Hey, it's
alright.
okay.
Okay.
We get
We're looking
tomorrow
forward to
too.
the day whenever Essie just takes the mic, is like,
That's what I was hoping for. Whisper is truly as quiet as a whisper.
I've been having to fight them off the whole time.
The only problem with tomorrow is that I have someone over tomorrow, but
Yeah, I have.
will they
school-
be over at 7:30 p.m.?
8:30.
yeah.
Oh, 7:30.
8:30, 7:30.
I see.
I guess we can talk
can-
schedules.
Yeah, we can
Like
move
off,
it later
yeah.
if that's
Yeah.
okay. I can't really go earlier. I'm already
Yeah.
getting up and getting D&D at like 8:30 in the morning.
Chicken.
So
Yeah.
we could talk
For those of you in
schedules.
the stream, I am 13 hours ahead of EST, so for me it
Madison's
is
in Japan.
Saturday, almost afternoon,
Big old.
and I need to to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Time zones. Am I right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh,
I
so
will.
let's go through this art one more time and get that final piece, and then we can call it.
All right. I'm gonna kind of listen in, but have my headphones off.
Yeah. Start from top. Let's see this beautiful art. I wish I had a song to play right here. Art time! Art time! Do. Thank you for a beautiful art! We appreciate it. While I really can't sing, I should really stick to drawing and not singing. Just noticed how off tune I am.
Oh my god, somebody's working on the best of me. I see you. I love you. I'm flattered.
Somebody's what?
So they said that they're working on something on Mona right now.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
A whisper and a pause.
I can't
Oh
even
my
receive
gosh.
compliments in my regular life. How am I supposed to deal with people making art of the shit that I make? I can't.
It's really, really awesome of you all. God, I cannot stress enough. Thank you to everyone who came and supported and watched
Heck yeah.
with us and
Yeah.
kind of helped. We'll be better about streaming stuff, and I'm sure we'll get a handle of it. But I think it went pretty well this round. Scroll up, Apollo. Is there more
Scroll
art?
up.
The
Ah.
art.
Oh, my
Yes,
bad.
the art. You're in charge. I can't control the screen. Remember?
Okay. Yes, we got one with a comparison of the two.
Yes.
It was so
Okay.
cool.
Oh, so we have the first few pieces are from Siren. Thank you so much, Siren, for the beautiful, beautiful art.
Heck
More
yeah.
Siren art. More Siren art.
Thank you,
Oh, so
Siren.
beautiful. Oh my goodness, Nick. Oh my god. He just gave us like 5 pieces. This is so cute. Oh my gosh.
Chef kiss.
These are super cute. Oh my goodness.
Well, send them to us.
Yes, I know. I'm like
apologize,
geeking about it. I'm
Nick.
excited. I'm sorry.
You're
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, let's see if this works, so I can share them with you guys. Oh, yeah. I prom.
It's
I will
still
be-
bad.
I love the chaotic poses that everybody's posing Mona in. I'm.
Nick, warm up your hands.
Look out.
Oh my gosh.
You got an Apollo piece.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, cute.
Look at
Oh my
wow.
I know
gosh.
they're
That's
all really,
amazing.
really good. Here is our beautiful boy Casey.
No.
Give us gay.
Oh,
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful boy Casey.
Oh my god.
Oh, the beautiful.
That's
Like a-
so cute.
I know.
It's
All
so
this art
cute.
is so amazing.
so good.
We got some Luna.
There you go.
Some sweet baby girl Luna. And last but not least, little Vesper. Oh god, where is it? I lost it.
No.
I found it! I love
There you
her
go.
expression. That's so her. Like,
Yeah.
Marvin says thank you. Oh, good.
That's amazing.
Yes, thank you all for the art, and do expect like a nice little slideshow for break. We're gonna figure out how to do breaks and how long we should go
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
So this is very
I will
experimental
eventually
right
be
now.
able to compile that stuff into like a looping video that I can do.
Oh, that was
It'll
great.
just take
Mhm.
a hot minute.
Yes. But yeah, guys, I think this is a good place to end the stream.
Stream.
Final thank yous to every single person who did art and for being here.
Heck
Kidding.
yeah.
Everything's fine.
But yeah,
We'll be back soon, guys.
we will be back hopefully
Maybe we should
tomorrow.
have like a thing where we
Much
can
appreciate.
when we're streaming because it kind of
Maybe
seems
tomorrow I'll be up in time with more prepared content.
Yes.
It's okay, especially if we
Madison.
start a little later.
Madison.
It's easier on you.
Madison, can you hear me?
Oh,
Madison, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Give me your phone number. I'm gonna spam you tomorrow if you're not.
spam the
Yeah, if
DM.
you call me at like 7 o'clock in the morning for me, I'll literally be like, Tux! Yeah, I'm up. Okay. I love you. Okay. I'm here.
Dude, send me your phone number, Discord message. I'll get it. And I'll put it in my phone.
Alright.
Thank you, Lily Chi. Good night to all of you.
Thank you,
Good
everybody.
night.
I love all of you. Now my the other way around.
Good night.
Guys.
Bye.
Night, boys.